includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Welcome to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane on Sports 56, 98.5 and 96.1. It's time to get your day started. Live from the Family Leisure Studios, here are Pete and Sane.
Oh, what's going on?
Not much, brother. I got.
What is going on?
I walked in to pop up.
There we go. Oh, I
don't even have a shirt on. How about that?
Well, you have a shirt on.
And Zach ain't saying nothing.
You have a shirt on, but you don't have.
I'm not properly dressed.
Yeah.
Zach just looking at
me. You sound like you're topless out here. You know. We've done that before. We've had that happen before, but you're good. Right there. Welcome in, everybody, to the brand new edition of Sports 56 Mornings. My name is Peter Edmiston alongside Anthony Sane. Zach Boyd in the house, although Zach seems Zach, what's going on over there? Zach, you seem like you got some stuff happening. You got some distractions going on. What's going on? You got a lot of issues happening. What's happening over there?
No, nothing. Just
okay.
Like the next how many hours? 72 hours?
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
72 hours going to be...
Got 2 games.
Got 2 games. I'm working one tonight.
You working both games?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're working one tonight, okay.
I have a concert to record for my church on Friday. And then my sister's graduating from college.
Is this a virtual concert or y'all going...
It's recorded. It is virtual.
You recording a recorded concert?
Yes.
You're recording a concert that's already been
recorded?
No,
live.
No. We're it's being recorded.
You're re-recording a concert?
No, not re-recording a concert. But it's they're coming into the church and they're gonna sing like a few songs, and then they're gonna splice that with like some other songs that they did in the past.
Remix. I love it.
And make that
do like old school. We're gonna put like that thing together like Natalie Cole did with Nat King Cole. Put some people that have passed away and put them together.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Right
yeah,
there.
something like.
So it's a big weekend for you. You got a big day, big weekend. Lots coming up for our good friend Zach. So hopefully you can make it through. It's not going to be easy. Today on the show we're going to talk to our buddy Rob Fisher, who will join us at 8:00 today. So we had a little situation. Fish had a little thing come up. He couldn't be on the show as per normal. So change it up a little bit. He'll be on the show today at 8. Dustin Starr will join us at 9:00. Talking a little wrestling as things continue to evolve at the Wrestle Center, and we'll discuss all of that with Dustin coming up as well. Grizzlies, as Zach alluded to, the game in question was the Grizzly game tonight against the Kings. What turns out to be a very big game, because a win tonight pretty much then allows you to take tomorrow off. And if you want to do any kind of resting or anything like that, tomorrow would be the time to do it. A win tonight means that the Grizzlies would clinch the ability to win and be in. Yeah. To be able to just control their destiny with the Golden State game. So the only way they don't control their destiny is if they don't win either one of these Kings games. And so if they wouldn't win tonight, then that means that they'd have to take tomorrow's game more seriously, which means you wouldn't be able to have as much rest and all that. So tonight becomes important to go ahead and lock up your lock up your spot in that because really it's all heading towards the game on Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
That's turning into a huge game.
And do we know what the Kings are doing? Do the Kings still have a fighter's chance to get in? So I think that's still true as of
yeah. I mean, the Kings are still technically alive. They are still technically alive. So with them being alive, especially because the Spurs lost last night to Brooklyn, that still keeps those teams in the mix. Now Dallas winning against New Orleans, that takes New Orleans out of it. But the Kings are still in there with a chance. So yeah, man, it's a big situation. The Kings are the only team left other than the Spurs. They're 2 games back of the Spurs with 3 games to play. So in theory, if the Kings win out and the Spurs lose out, the Kings would overtake the Spurs for that 10th spot. And the Spurs lost last night to Brooklyn. So, and if you look at the things the way things stand the rest of the way for the Spurs, it's not easy. They play at the Knicks. Knicks have clinched their playoff spot, and then 2 games against Phoenix. So for the Spurs, it is now those teams may be locked into whatever by that point. So maybe you're not catching the best Knicks, maybe you're not catching the best Suns, but those are still excellent teams that are, in the case of the Suns, top of the West, and in the case of the Knicks, top 4 team in the East. So no guarantees for the Spurs from here on out, which means the Kings will have plenty of motivation to play as hard as they possibly can tonight. A loss tonight pretty much dooms them at that point. So they're trying their best to stay alive, and we'll see what that looks like from a roster standpoint for the Kings too, because no De'Aaron Fox, he's going to be out tonight. Harrison Barnes unlikely to play tonight. So they got a couple of other guys who are doubtful, including Marvin Bagley, who's doubtful. Therese Halliburton is going to be out, for the rest of the year. So they're going to be pretty banged up. Even though this is a must win situation for them as well. So the Grizzlies, they're going to get their best effort from the dudes that are out there. They're going to have to play really hard. Now, we'll talk about a lot more about that coming up on today's show. Also on today's show, as I mentioned, we got great guests, and we're going to hear from all of you out there as well. We love to hear from our listeners. 360-8255 on the First Bank phone lines. 360-8255 on the First Bank text line. Love having the text line and the phone line synced up like that. It's beautiful. Love getting your texts and your phone calls. And, of course, you can chat with us as well on the First Bank chat line wherever you happen to be watching us on the video stream and everything else. Zach will keep you updated on traffic because the bridge is still closed. Going to be closed for a while. We're going to talk about that in a second. So there you go. Sane, what's up?
Not much, brother. I'm feeling nervous about the game today. I was scheduled to go to the game. And I knew I was going to be late, like hours late, like probably won't show up to the second half late. Then I started thinking, I've been on a losing streak. Like the last 3 games I went to, we lost. So I was like, I don't want to risk it. Let me just stay at the house. Let me email the people at the Grizzlies. No, I'm not coming. Because, I sure would hate if we were up early, then I show up and we start losing. Then I would feel like I truly am cursing the team at home games. Now, we're undefeated on the road on games I've gone to. But some of our biggest wins have been games I attended this season. But I don't like the streak. Plus, it's the Kings. And we've had a history of squandering leads, getting killed by them. So I'm a little worried about this next 2 games. But I also said that if we come out and we're the 8th seed, we're going to beat the 7th seed, the Lakers. So confidence is kind of getting pulled 2 different ways, so to speak. But I won't be attending the game, which I believe will play a factor.
So literally the only reason that you're not attending the game is because
my streak is bad.
You think it's a streak?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's
and I would hate to come in late and then we lose the lead when I get there. I've seen it. That's happened before too. I've came to games and the lead starts.
You're giving yourself a tremendous amount of power.
I have that. I have that level of power.
You don't.
I'm a melanated king.
Really
what are you talking about?
You don't. You do not have that power.
Yo, what do you mean?
You do not at all.
As far as I know, I'm the only person in the world
false.
that's real. So what do you
false. mean? It's false. Not true. False. It's a myth.
Again, as far as I know, I'm the only person in the world I know for sure is real. I don't know if you people are real or not. So how you gonna tell me how much power?
How do you know that you? How do you know you yourself is real?
Because I'm seeing through my eyes.
That's not necessarily true.
Because I walked across the street like a dog and realized I was alive.
No, you don't know that.
I have a will to live. Isn't that what did you say the standard was?
Yeah, you have that. You have a will and awareness that you are going to die
one day.
That you have a finite lifespan. That's a number one thing.
Did the original people, did they know that? Did they know they had a finite lifespan? Were they not alive?
I didn't get a chance to ask them. But yeah, I suspect they did because they probably had seen other people die and had.
But I'm skipping the game tonight, so I'm expecting a win.
Okay.
And if we
win,
win,
I'll go ahead and tell. I will go ahead and tell let me pass along to the Grizzlies that you have no faith in them. That you're going to. That it's only because of you whether they will win or lose.
Yep.
So.
And Terry Davis always reminds me of the streak. So I don't feel like dealing with Terry Davis tonight. Because if we lose, I'll feel bad.
Listen, again, don't give yourself that kind of power. You do not control the outcome of these games.
How you know?
I don't know about that, man.
How you know?
I don't know about that.
Peter, like I'm joking, but I'm serious. As far as I know, I'm the only person that I know for sure is alive. The rest of y'all could be figments of my imagination.
Because see, here's what I got to say about it. Like a few years back, my dad and like a couple of my brothers, we went to the Grizzlies game, and somebody gave us like the lower bowl tickets to go to the game, and so it was like, oh, okay, cool, like it's great. And so we was running behind that day, and so we was listening to the game on the radio, and we heard that the Grizzlies, they're down 10 or whatever, however many points. And as soon as we stepped in the arena, and as soon as we got to our seats, the Grizzlies flipped on the switch, and they won that game.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, man. Like it's like, and ever since that day, we kind of we reminisced that game because of four holy men stepped into the arena, and they saw that. They saw the glow and the effervescence of these four holy men coming into the presence of the arena, and they realized they had to step their game up.
And
Is
that how it worked?
That's how it worked.
That's how it worked? Okay.
That's exactly how it worked.
All right. That's how it worked. Fair enough. All right. We're getting into philosophy 101 here.
Zach, I'm with you, man.
Your existence.
I'm with you, man. When I walk in the room, stuff happens. I can't speak for people.
Like things
move. Stuff move when I walk in the room. I don't know what you on, Peter.
Things move.
Like I said, I'm a melanated black king, so I don't know nothing about what how you see life. But when I walk in the room, stuff happens.
Yeah. No, I just want to let the Grizzlies know that, so that they know
you ain't got to let them know nothing. They ain't got.
No. What you have said. It's very important to note what you've said. What you've said is you control the outcome. So therefore, whatever John Moran or Dylan Brooks does is irrelevant because
you can tell the Grizzlies
you are in control. You are in control, not them.
Hey.
I'm sure they would be very interested.
Don't tell me I ain't got no power, though. I know that. I don't care what you talk about as far as talking to the Grizzlies.
You have no power over them. I will tell you that. Zero. You have no power over them. You have power over lots of things. You don't have any power over them.
You must want some of this melanin magic, man. That's what you want.
Bring it.
If I ever come up missing, just know Peter trying to steal my melanin out here.
Hey, man, listen.
If y'all ever see me come up missing, I didn't take a job out of town. They got me.
Listen, I got some of this olive-complected opportunities over here.
If y'all ever see me missing the run of the show, just know
you want some of that. I got some of that going for you. No. I want to understand what the natural end to that thought process is. That's the natural end of the thought process.
I don't want to mess with. I don't want to mess with.
If your presence controls the outcome, then therefore the other people who are actually involved have no power.
I don't want to mess with the vibes. If they're losing
Just
every
say you
time
don't
I
want to go
show
to the
up,
game. Just say you don't
I
want to
do
go to
want
the
to
game.
go
That's
to the
fine.
game.
Just say
I'm gonna
say I
take
don't
this
want to
one
go.
off, man. Too much is on the line.
No,
for
just
me
say I
play
don't want to
around
go.
with
I got something else going on in my life. I don't want to go. That's fine. Nobody's
ain't
going to
nothing like
fault
that
you
at
for
all.
that. You don't have to
I
come
don't
up with
wanna-
like
I
an
don't wanna mess
excuse
with
like,
the
oh,
vibes.
I'm going to mess with the vibes. Get out of here. So you're not going to show up at a playoff game?
Yep. If we win tonight, I'm gonna show up.
So if they keep let me say if they keep winning and they make the NBA the Western Conference Finals, the
I ain't,
NBA,
I ain't going. No.
You're not going to go to any. You're not going to go to a finals game in Memphis. Okay.
I might go to one. We could spread a lose. One.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You'll go. You'll be going very soon. I can promise you.
Hey, I'm going to the plane.
Exactly. You just don't want to go tonight, which is I get it. You got stuff going on.
Hey, bro.
I understand.
Once again, y'all, if I come up missing, y'all know where I'm at.
I don't know what that's doing.
I don't even know where Peter lives.
lives.
Peter lives somewhere far in the mud. But Peter lives somewhere in the woods. Where you live, Peter? Like, you live way out there.
You don't need to worry about. Don't need to worry about that. You just don't need to worry about that. You. I'll find you if I need you.
He came by the house one time. He's like, I'm coming from Whiteville. Like, what?
That's
I never said that. 'Cause I definitely don't live that far.
Man, I've been balling for give me an hour. I don't know where Peter lives, man. It ain't close.
It's close enough. Let's put it that way. It's close enough.
Oh, man.
It's as close as it needs to be and as far away as it needs to be.
I feel you on that,
That's
man.
where I live. That's exactly where I live, right there. All right, well, so now we've established the philosophical nature of the show.
I'm expecting to win, man. Because I ain't going.
Okay. All right. Hey. Whatever. Like I said, whatever works for you. Here's the other thing. Zach's going to tell you about traffic here coming up. But can we just establish? Yesterday they did that press conference thing, and then they released those photos. That bridge is not cracked. That
No.
bridge is broken.
Bro,
That's
my
a break.
God.
that's a split.
That's a giant steel support beam that goes the entire length of the bridge that's broken. They're doing a test over the next few days to see if it can even support its own weight anymore. That's why they won't let bridges go under or let barges go under it, because there's no river traffic allowed under the bridge, because they think the thing may just collapse. Like, what are we doing out here? I drove on that thing like Sunday. Like that's scary, man. Like, I look at that picture, like, what are we doing? Like, what? How long has that been there? There's like rust around it. It's been there like too long. Oh my God! Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, that bridge is snapped, man. Like
what?
Like I saw the picture. I was like, that doesn't look like a break. That doesn't look like a
They said like it's a 1/4-inch crack. I was like,
crack,
1/4-inch crack. Okay, not that big of a deal. We can get that fixed. Like, no, that's not a what?
That's a
split.
That's a broken
split.
That's a
bridge.
clean break, man.
That looks like somebody karate chopped that thing.
Yeah.
Like, ka-chow, and
Like
went right
Wolverine
down.
was fighting Magneto on that bridge.
Yeah. That's
And missed.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Like, this is. Oh my God! Like, yeah. I mean, the thing's shut down for going to be like months. Boy, oh boy! Take care of our stuff, guys.
That is a clean break. I was like,
Don't let you wouldn't let your I don't know your car that'd be like having some of your suspension in your car just destroyed, or like you know running with a tire so flat that it's going to just burst at any moment in time and just fall off the axle. Like, what are you talking? Like, what are we doing out here?
Yeah, it's bad, man. It make you wonder how long
That's
it's been
bad.
there, for
That's
sure.
real bad.
Because if it's that big, if it's to the point where it's split, like, it seems like that should be. All right, and so, okay, let me back up. We all understand the severity.
Remember that bridge collapsed in like it was like Minneapolis or something. They had a bridge collapse. Like,
yeah, I remember that.
it apparently is possible. What are we doing out here?
So here's the question. We all aware that crack is bigger than a crack. That's something a lot more severe than a crack. Why does it take so long to get that fixed? Because they're saying it could be months before that's fixed.
We mean, why is it going to take so long to get fixed?
Yeah. Because like we talked about yesterday, what's the process of fixing it? Because it's steel, so do they just weld it together?
Do you have the power to fix it?
Do I got the power to fix it?
I mean, you have the power to change the outcomes of games. So I'm just wondering, do you have the power? How magic is this melanation?
It ain't
Are we
about
gonna
no-
be
it
able?
ain't gotta be
Can
about
you
no
fix
magic,
bridges? You just said, Mel. You said that's what you said. What you called it.
But tell them, Zach, I might call 10,000 angels down to fix this. Couldn't fix that bridge for y'all.
Well, I wish you would. Zach, I wish you would. Could you have? Do you have access to some angels? Like,
I know people who built the pyramids, man. You think they can't build no bridge?
The angles of this bridge are not working so good. So the angels of our better nature is going to fix this thing.
Hey,
now.
All I'm gonna say is,
Jack, how many angels you got on call, bro?
listen, man. All I gotta say is, there was no accidents on the bridge.
Hey, come on now.
Hold on, wait a minute. Where's my music at? Hold on,
Yeah, you
wait.
better stop
Where's my music at?
Come on, Zach, break it down for him.
There were no accidents on the bridge.
No, come on now.
Nobody fell into the river. Not that I could think of in the last few months.
Tag me in when you're ready too, Zach, because I got one really gonna take it home to the break. But go ahead.
Not that I can think of.
And the fact that so many cars have drove over that bridge, and nobody didn't know that there was a crack in it.
Come on now.
That should let you know that God is real.
Come on now. See, Peter, you missed the blessing in the whole thing. But see, I'm gonna tag you in, Zach.
Go ahead.
Because I can tell you a story about a breach. Come on now, between God and man called sin. Amen. That we call a crack in the bridge, but it's a breach called sin. But Zach, I also come to tell you about a repairer of the breach.
Oh, hey.
See, y'all don't want to. Just go to break, man. Just go to break,
you
man.
You better cut it,
That's your blessing right there. That should take you to the break right there.
No, but can you bless the bridge for real though?
Like, Pastor, I hear you.
Like, I got you, Pastor. Can you go ahead and fix the bridge?
Understand you care about my salvation and going to hell and that kind of stuff. But I'm just trying to get across this bridge to the drop.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. We need to start getting stuff across this bridge. So
I'm Amazon's driver, so I'm just trying to, I don't want to meet Jesus now.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Believe me, I appreciate it. But I got delivery in Marion. I got to get to Marion. So
hey, I guarantee you, bro. There are going to be a lot of churches Sunday preaching about the repair of the
crack.
breach.
That's exactly right. The crack. Our bridge between God and man is cracked.
Come on, Dad.
That's right. It was cracked. And who came down?
But how many days? 40. How many days and nights? 40. What bridge
is? That's right. That's right. We're out in the wilderness right now.
Because Jesus is our intercessor.
Come on now.
Because he is the bridge.
Come on now, between God and man.
Between God and man.
Hey, man.
But sometimes that bridge gets broken. You understand what I'm saying? Now, by sin. That's right. Now. But who can repair that bridge now?
Oh, come on now.
Only ones that can repair that bridge. We got to repair it ourselves. God could repair it, but we got to get out there.
When you get done,
you got to repair it
gotta
yourself.
Go out there and fix that bridge. Oh man, I'm out. I'll be back from the break with the shirt on. I have an actual work shirt on.
All right, we'll be back. We'll talk more about. I don't know, fixing bridges, and we probably talk about that.
In your personal life.
That's exactly right. We'll talk about the game tonight as well. What happened last night in the league, a whole lot more as we continue. Real Sports Star, Sports 56, 98.5, 96.1.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio. We are Sports 56, 98.5, and 96.1.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing and our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Need to sell your home? You're in luck because I buy houses. All you have to do is call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that PIN, 901-406-1101, or just save it in your phone. Bill at I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses buys houses in any area, in any condition, at any time. As simple as that. I Buy Houses is guaranteed to close in 5 days. So if you need your cash fast, just call Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. Has your house been on the market? Were you just tired of renters? Or is it just time to start over? Well, avoid repairing, cleaning, painting, and prepping your house. Just pick up the phone and call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses. If you're in Southwind, South Memphis, North Mississippi, North Memphis, Collierville, if you can hear this, just call my friend Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101.
First Bank is here to help you, whether you're a business looking for a loan to expand or refinance an existing one, a homeowner looking for a mortgage or home equity line, a consumer wanting to finance your dream car, or wanting a competitive rate on your CD deposits. Let First Bank try to handle your banking needs. Stop into one of First Bank's 3 local branches today, 6482 Poplar Avenue just east of International Paper, 8398 Highway 64 across from Wolf Chase, and 6280 Highway 64 in Oakland. Or check them out online at firstbankonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mount Moriah Auto Sales. What sets them apart? Great selection, quality, high-end to low-end cars, and low mileage. Mount Moriah Auto Sales is under new management. Ask for Emmett or Steven. Check out their great selection of cars or trucks. Choose from Dodges, Jeeps, Fords, GMCs, Infinitis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, even Bentleys. Mount Moriah Auto Sales also has a great service department with 12 bays for everything from oil changes to alignment to new tires. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Pick out your like new car or truck today. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner and right on the price. Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Sports 56 traffic.
We got a lot of accidents on the roadways this morning. Accident on Old Brownsville Road, east of Austin P and Bill Maher Road. The right shoulder is blocked on I-240 Midtown near Lamar Avenue. Also, still working an accident on Airways at Brooks Road. And then also a crash on Wilkinsville Road north of Wells Road. And as we talked about in our first segment, the I-40 bridge is closed indefinitely. So you want to use the I-55 bridge. That's the old bridge. But if you can't get across the old bridge because of traffic, Interstate 155 and Highway 49 down in Mississippi is your alternates.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
All right. Have we, Zane, you got yourself fixed up?
Yeah, I'm in there. Hold on, bro. Don't trip. Just
like,
over here, man. Just praising the Lord, man, you know. He got me across the bridge. I don't know the situation of the bridge I was driving on. You just drove across that joint, you know.
Is that one of our shirts?
No. Let's see. I came with the 2021 joint, huh?
I was like, are we starting to go? I was like, man, what happened here?
I might get this joint custom embroidered or something, though, you know. I ain't finna wait on y'all. I ain't finna wait on no handout over here, man.
Exactly right.
You know why?
Crack.
Because I'm Melanated Black King, man. I'm not dealing with
crack. MBK?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm a olive-complected, prince over here.
Peter, you got more melanin than you probably want to give credit for it too, man. You might want to check your family lineage, man.
I don't doubt there's a little bit here and there. From my understanding, that may be
Can
true.
I see how your face perk up when I say something about certain, celebrities, whatever, Your head get the bobbing a little harder when you quiet. You rock the fro sometimes,
Those are all facts.
Now you advocate for the plight of my people sometimes. A lot. I ain't gonna say sometimes, often, all the time. I've never seen you not take the side of injustice.
Well, I want to. I'm on the right side. I want to be on the right
you always
side.
be on the right side of injustice, bro.
That's the right side. That's exactly right. It's the right side. Well, I just want to get that bridge fixed, to be honest with you. That's really what I'm looking for right now. Let's just get that bridge fixed. Whether that requires magic or whether that requires angels or whether that requires a bunch of men and women out there working for months. I don't know.
Hold on, Peter.
We got to get that sucker fixed.
Off subject again. You went to UT Knoxville, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you – I'm willing to bet the farm that you've been to a black step show, sorority step show.
The farm is you would win. The farm. That's right. The farm. You would win the farm. You would win the farm. That's
hey,
right.
Okay. He's my guy.
But,
man.
I mean, yeah. I went to actually was at Chattanooga a lot for. I had friends down there that were.
It's a great experience.
Made that little trip a little bit. So
great experience.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, I mean.
The smell of cocoa butter and vinyl. Cocoa butter and vinyl. Those little jackets they wear. Those sorority jackets. The smell of vinyl and cocoa butter.
Man. Different. This.
You saw how you perked up. Ooh, you heard that little extra.
I opened the experience for yours truly. There's no question about that. What do you now? You love to swing the proverbial petty machete.
The petty machete, yes, I do.
You are a master wielder of the petty machete. Yep. For those that don't know, that when you feel like maybe celebrating the misfortune of somebody who might have been bad to you or something along those lines. But I want to shout out to JJ Redick for swinging the petty machete last night.
None other. Rare air for JJ Redick, for James John Redick. What is his name? I don't know.
I believe it's Jimmy John's. It's
no
like
way.
a sandwich shop. Jimmy John's.
Papa John's Redick. PJ
Redick. He liked the tweet last night. The SportsCenter tweet. The Pelicans have been eliminated from playoff contention.
Oh, that's high level.
JJ Redick, right out of the gate.
That's a flawless. Clean sliced head just rolled right off the blade.
There's no love lost between those two. The way that his situation was handled by the Pelicans. So yes, pettiness is right there. I liked also the I don't know if you saw the graphic, but it says the team eliminated in like huge letters. The Raptors were eliminated. And their social media person said, y'all could have just used the 12 font.
They came with the
I
92.
appreciate that. I like that. I like
108
that.
or whatever.
Yeah, they're like, boom, eliminated. You guys suck.
But that's better than the COVID positive. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell you what the funniest one was when what's my boy with Houston? Christian Wood. Christian Wood was one of the earlier guys that got COVID, and then Shams was like, this comes on the tail of Wood, who was scheduled to be a free agent this summer. Like, man, he didn't die, dude. It's like they pronounced the man dead. Hopefully he gets through this, man. He can still play basketball again. Hopefully he'll be able to sign that contract this summer. Like Shams put it there, oh man, this comes. Oh, right before the eve of signing this.
Did the brother die or something? Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah, we presented the prayers out.
It was a Clutch Points too that did the. Who was it that Lonnie Walker had like a wrist injury, and they put this thing up, and it was like Lonnie Walker like out for, and Lonnie Walker tweets out, he goes, "LOL, I'm not dead."
Right.
He's like,
they got the man in the angel with the head.
He's like, I thought I was dead.
They had the Photoshop in the clouds with the angel wings. Yeah, man, these Photoshop.
God welcomes
man.
his
son
Lonnie Walker, and they're like, "What? No, I just had a wrist injury. What are y'all doing?"
It's like he's coming home. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa.
They got Lonnie in the clouds.
No, man.
Yeah, man.
That's not what I meant.
Those editors, man, but they'll take it there for sure. For sure.
Well, the Lakers last night victorious over the Rockets, even though that no one played really. I mean, the Rockets are terrible, but Lakers kind of rolled the dice, and LeBron was supposed to be back, but he felt like, okay, let me just hold out one more game, and it almost felt as though the Lakers kind of looking ahead at what could be with the schedule. Where it seemed like they were okay with the 7th seed. Quite honestly, it didn't seem like they're really pushing that hard to jump into that 6th spot. Because I guess they feel like, well, they're okay with playing the Grizzlies, or even the Warriors. They feel like they seem okay with that, because the winner of that one would take on the Phoenix Suns in all likelihood, and I think they like that matchup more than they would playing the Clippers in round 1. If they ended up in the 6th spot, they play the Clippers as it stands right now in round 1. These first round matchups in the West are going to be wild, man.
Oh, for sure.
The West is going to be wild.
It's gonna be crazy.
You give somebody Lakers Clippers in the first round.
Yeah.
Like what? Like Lakers Suns. It's gonna be Lakers Suns, Lakers Clippers, Lakers Jazz. There's gonna be a big heavyweight battle.
And then you got the Warriors and the Lakers that are at the bottom. Possibly us, of course.
Yeah, Warriors Lakers could be in the play-in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Grizzlies could end up playing. I mean, but here's the thing: like if the Grizzlies end up in that, let's say they end up 7th. Let's say they get to the 8th spot and then they win that game, as I think Anthony Sane has predicted that they will.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them. If we play good enough where we beat the Warriors to get in, oh yeah, we're gonna beat the Lakers too. Watch.
Well, but that's the thing. If they end up winning that game, Grizzlies could end up playing the Suns in round 1.
Give them to me.
Now, do you really feel like that's? I mean, I know the Suns have played great.
Give them to me.
Yeah, I know the Suns have played great, but it doesn't feel like that's It's not like some insurmountable opponent.
You know why I want
first
them?
Round,
you know why I want them?
You're like, oh my God, this is crazy.
You know why I want them for real though? Because I know Dylan gonna be in Booker rear end like cheap tissue for sure. For real.
Yeah.
Like this DB with a coming out party.
No, he's gonna be a suppository. He's gonna be a suppository.
Oh yeah.
Like playoff Dylan's gonna be so much fun.
Playoff villain. Come on now. Playoff D. It's going. Hey, Dylan gonna be.
You like the Equalizer?
No, get out of here. I'm not facing it. I gifted y'all with a nickname for Dylan Brooks 3 years ago when y'all hollering out Dilly Dilly, and now y'all want to try to replace my stuff like it ain't the bomb nickname for Dylan Brooks, the villain, man, or just call him Dylan the villain or villain, whatever you want to call him.
Villain is. I just like villain. Villain.
Just call him villain.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Did you drop?
Why don't you make T-shirts?
I might do that, Peter.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
You know what? In all my years of making bootleg T-shirts, the Grizzlies have never confronted me about it. Of all the stuff they confront me about, they've never came to me about it.
Mm-mm.
Jason Wexler walked over my shoulder one time and saw me making the shirt at a game. He didn't say nothing.
I think it's a matter of picking.
I think
it's a matter of picking. I think it's a matter of picking your battles.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, there's certain. I mean, it depends on how you do it.
I don't cross the line though. Like I don't use.
If you use unless you use any of their marks,
Yeah.
then you can do whatever you want. If you use a specific Grizzly trademark, but you could make a shirt. Anybody can make a shirt that says.
I made the free Josh
Dylan
Jackson shirt with Jason Wexler walking across my shoulder.
Yeah, but like I said, as long as you're not like using any of their trademarks, it doesn't matter. You can make it. Anybody can make a shirt. They can't trademark Dylan Brooks, a human being. They can't trademark that guy's name.
Coming after the commercial, the Bango shirts will be online. I guarantee you. Give me 10 minutes, they'll be online.
Bango?
Yeah.
The BANE Go? Okay. Let's go. Let's get it.
For real, by the end of the show, you're going to see that shit online.
Okay. I'm ready.
Doing the commercial breaks, I'm going to make it.
But I think you need to jump on this Dylan the villain. I think that's going to be the time. Villain Brooks, find a picture of him in a particularly villainous pose.
See, that's where you start going too far when you got the player pictures in them.
Well, I mean, you could sort of modify a little bit, just kind of tweak it to
just find just another light skinned dude to just put up out there.
Exactly.
Or a silhouette or something.
There you go. And then just sell it.
I guess.
Or do a silhouette. How about a silhouette?
Mm-hmm. Now, I did steal an image off of Bleacher Report. That was one of my best sellers. The Triple Grizz Mafia joint. I literally stole that edit off of Bleacher Report, slapped it on the shirt, and sold it.
Boy, oh boy. You're not supposed to be saying this out loud.
Man, these folks can't touch me, man. You got to see me to touch me, man. What you talking about? You gonna worry about these country boy?
I'm gonna Check the mailbox.
I'm homeless, so now what?
All right, so I agree with you. Villain is the way to go. Villain's the way to go.
The equalizer. Man, get out of my face. Pete Pranica, one of my guys, too. Don't be trying to add nothing that's already existing, man. And I fooled with Pete, man. I ain't realize he was doing. I watched bootleg. I watched the the other team stream. I didn't know that was the thing.
Oh yeah.
He was doing the dilly thing too, though, huh?
The dilly.
Pete, give me your number. I'll help you out, bro. I'll shoot you all the nicknames you need, fam.
Yeah. Some of Pete's work great. Some of them I'm not as enamored with. The thing where they do the double doubles on Jonas is like Vidlusis. They say it in Lithuanian. I don't really.
Get out of my face.
I'm not a big.
I fool with Pete and them though. You know I fool with Pete.
Vigamats, Dublas, or something like that.
But this equalizer stuff.
Oh, Pete's great. Equalizer.
Get out of here.
Equalizer. Dylan the villain. It's perfect.
Villain was birthed in my loins 3 years ago. They'll never give me props for it.
Hey, listen.
Do you remember when Dylan called himself the Dillionaire? Remember he was like, "Yeah, call me the Dillionaire." Like, no, I'm not calling you that.
But what about Trip Drip? When are those shirts coming out?
Man, you putting myself out here too quick, man. This is all stuff in the chamber, man. I'm trying to save my shirts for when the world opened up, man. You making me put stuff out too quick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Fine. All right, you keep it in the chamber.
Drip.
Keep those Justice shirts in the chamber. Keep those little.
I had them ready too.
Hope you didn't order those.
I might do no justice, no justice, no peace, KNOW. They'll probably confront me about that. Come on.
How about do no justice, not a piece of the future? No justice, not a core piece. There you go. There it is. Mm-hmm. All right. When we come back, we'll talk about what happened last night and how it relates to the seeding upcoming, because everything is definitely up in the air. It's a very intense next little bit. And a little pettiness from Scotty coming in as well. We'll talk about that. You can text us at 360-8255 on the First Bank text line. Call up at 360-8255 on the First Bank phone lines, 360-8255. That's the number for you. Text or call. On the Family Leisure Studios, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5 and 96.1.
Spend your lunch with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy on Sports 56 Middays.
Lunchy munchy.
Weekdays from 10 till 1 on Sports 56, 98.5 and 96.1.
It's happening again at Family Leisure. Don't miss out again this summer because pools are going fast. Spas in stock now, too, and they're ready for delivery. New 2021 patio furniture, state-of-the-art in stock now, and up to 20% off select sets. Swing into spring with a brand new play gym, professional installation available. The temperature's rising, and so is the service at Family Leisure. Family Leisure, I-40 and Whidden Road, where family and fun come together.
When do people most often think about selling their homes? In the spring? Sure they do, but home sales take place all year long. I'm Kelly Erb with Mark Spensdorf Realtors, and we often say when the azaleas bloom in the spring, so do the real estate signs. What do you think, Sheldon?
Well, Kelly, you are correct. While spring and summer are great times to sell, we've sold homes on Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving weekend, Labor Day, and other holidays. I'm Sheldon Rosengarten, also with Mark Spensdorf Realtors. Kelly and I work as a team, and we often see people moving all year long, especially due to our corporate relocations, with whom we work due to our being members of a large relocation network.
So if you're thinking of selling, take advantage of the low inventory, low rates, and our highly successful strategic marketing plan with Shellbuck's option. Email or call us at 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com.
And don't forget what people often say. When you want the job done, call Shell Dunn or Kelly Erb. Do it now, 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Installing brand new carpets shouldn't mean putting your life on hold. Enjoy a simplified installation experience at the Home Depot by licensed local professionals. Get an unbeatable selection of affordable styles, colors, and fabrics that are durable and low maintenance, including options that are odor and stain resistant. And right now, you can get your carpet installed for free. Get started today at the Home Depot. Free carpet installation on purchases of $699 or more. No square foot minimum. Excludes in-stock styles. U.S. only. See store for details.
There's a new commissary in town in Collierville. Germantown Commissary is doubling. Yeah, they're still going to have the old Germantown Commissary by the tracks, but now there's a huge new Germantown Commissary in Collierville at Poplar and Houston Levee Road. It's huge, too. There's a drive-through. There's plenty of parking. No telephone pole to get in your way. A cool patio. It's right by the track, so the tradition continues. And this is a tradition that's been around forever. That commissary is famous for hickory-smoked, slow-cooked Memphis-style barbecue. They've got a private party room at the new one in Collierville. Self-catering still continues. Party packs for $5.95. Basically, the great ribs, the great pulled shoulder, the great deviled eggs. Everything is there in Collierville and Germantown now. So there is now a Germantown and Collierville style of barbecue. It's called Germantown Commissary.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
We're going to talk to Rod Fisher coming up at 8 o'clock. It is the Family Leisure Studios. 360-8255. Text us at 360-8255. We've been bringing a lot of blessings to you today. We're talking about structural engineering today on the program. A lot of just blessings. A lot of just different stuff. You know what I mean? It's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. As one pretty pearl points out, pretty sure this counts as church. She's real. This is pretty much church service.
Provide that, man.
That's exactly right.
And see, we talk about bridges.
Hashtag God's plan. That's exactly right. Thank you. That's what we do.
You talk about bridges, Peter, with Zach being, the obvious spiritual voice for the show. You being a straight up, uncircumcised Philistine, and then me being the bridge between both of y'all, man. Like this. It's just what we bring you on this show, man.
I don't know how you know about what's going on downstairs for me. I don't know where you.
Well, you know about Chicago trip got a little wild.
I don't know where you got that information from. But, I don't need you in my business down there.
So leave that for Lady Edmiston.
Steer clear, please. Don't mind down.
My foreskin.
That's right. Yes. That's not. That's not for you. That's not for you, my friend. I'm happy to share, but only to a point. All right. That aside, and please, let's definitely put that to the side. I
feel like that bridge, though, man. I feel like that bridge between both ends of the spiritual realm. Peter,
that's beautiful. Although I think you're downplaying my spirituality in that whole situation.
You know what I'm saying? It just
but I understand. What you're saying.
All three of us talk, man.
Let's downplay the Boston Celtics.
Oh, please, let's do that immediately.
Down to 35-35 on the year, and lost last night to Cleveland. Cleveland, who is dead in the water, has nothing to play for, just kind of out here doing their thing. Cleveland had lost 9 straight games going into that, as a matter of fact. It looked terrible in the process, and they beat the Celtics handily, 102-94. And I know that Jaylen Brown not being there is definitely problematic, and I know there are issues and whatever, but Jason Tatum had 29 and 8, and everybody else was terrible. Sane.
It's over for Boston.
is like, what do they do from here?
Let me ask you a question. Is this the summer that Boston hits the blower button?
I mean, I don't think so. Cause
their chemistry is still good, but their roster is just not working. But if anything comes out saying that their chemistry is weird, it might be the summer, bro. Oh, if it is.
How can their chemistry be good?
Mm-hmm. I know one thing.
I mean, they don't seem like they get along particularly well. How long does Brad Stevens have?
You think firing the coaches? No, I don't think he's the problem. He's supposed to be.
Well, I know, but I think that's usually the quick
First
solution.
thing, yeah.
Because you can't change all the players, so you.
But there's no way they don't
change
realize
the
that
one coach.
it's a roster issue. Well, Danny Ainge will do whatever it takes to buy himself time. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can say that about Danny Ainge. Also, shout out to the Simi Ojeleye, who last night put a 8 trillion on the board, which is a hard thing to do. 8 minutes, did not record anything. Didn't take a shot, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks, no turnovers, no fouls. I mean,
vibing was a person.
Man, like
how do you spend 8 minutes in an NBA game and not do anything?
Man,
nothing. Konchar's out here. Konchar would have had a triple-double by that point.
A triple single for sure.
I mean, at least a double single. He had a triple nothing, a triple zero.
He's a stat sheet stuffer, and you give him 8 minutes. He's gonna put some kind of stats on the board. All right, let me ask you this about Boston, man. I'm thinking to the future.
That's incredible.
Could the package get you Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum?
Define the package again.
The package is.
We talk about my package anymore.
You're uncircumcised.
Like I said, you don't know anything about me.
I'm not going to argue that I do. I've never used the public restroom with you in it or none of that. So I don't know what you got going.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, at what age do kids stop dropping their pants all the way to the ground to use the bathroom? Because Gabe don't do it no more. But
I've seen some adults. I've seen some adults.
You know you have.
I've seen some adults do it, so I don't know. I think some don't ever stop doing it. Honestly.
Oh God. Because Gabe stopped. I just don't know when he stopped. But anyway.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, the package is every draft pick we own.
Mm-hmm.
Our whatever pick for whatever year we do it. Our first round pick, Utah pick, Golden State Warriors pick, Brandon Clark, salary, whatever.
So Brandon Clark and picks is the package.
Brandon Clark and picks, yeah. But you got guys.
I don't think that gets you. I don't think that. I definitely don't think that gets you Tatum. I'm pretty sure that doesn't get you Brown, but that might get you something for sure. I think you'd have to put Jaren in the mix to get those guys.
Mm-hmm. But you do agree that is
or
the
Ja.
package.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a package they could put together for sure. I mean that's the package is probably Jaren. The package is probably Jaren,
yeah.
Plus picks,
plus all those picks.
But if you feel like you
why Brandon? People say I don't like Brandon Clark. That's not true. But I am mad that his trade value went down because he was the part. He was the piece I needed.
I don't think
he was the piece I needed for the package, and now the package ain't got the luster you say.
No, that package is not what.
Because he's out there vibing, running and jumping.
It's not what it used to be. I don't know if that. I think other teams, if it became widely known that Jaylen Brown was available, I think that the offers there'd be some pretty tasty offers out there. So I have to think that the Grizzlies would have to do better than that. But if you put Jaren in there, which again I'm vehemently opposed to. I'm a Jaren guy. It pains me. It hurts my heart to put these Jaren numbers out there that are out there lately. I don't like it.
No, you don't. You sounded kind of festive about it yesterday, man.
No, man. I'm a big Jaren guy, but I'm also a realist, as I've told you, and I have to be even with my guys, even with guys I like, I have to be realistic about.
But how much of that are we blaming on Jaren? Like, is this Jaren's fault that he's been?
Well, I mean that's something we'll talk to Rob Fisher about. I think that's
that's
a good segue because we got to take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk to Rob Fisher about that. Those numbers are pretty alarming. We'll talk about tonight. We'll talk about what the Grizzlies need to do, which is to win. We'll talk about
a spoiler win.
We'll talk about how they do that, which is again a spoiler to score more points than the
other
Kings
team
by the end of the game. That's another spoiler for you right there. We're solving a lot of problems out here. We're gonna fix that broken bridge. Love can build a bridge.
That it can.
But can it fix it, is what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Can love fix that bridge?
But then once it fixes, you got to be able to walk out on that bridge.
You got to have faith to walk out on that bridge. And right now, that faith is broken.
Man.
Because that bridge is broken.
It's been broken. That's what it's been doing.
That bridge. We got to repair that bridge. We got to repair that bridge of from one of us.
Man, that thing ain't been broke since Black Lives Matter protest. For real. Not saying that broke it, but I'm just saying it's probably been broke like this forever.
I mean, it looks like it's been broke since before that. I mean, the thing is that there's like rust on those cracks.
Oh yeah,
so
for real.
I mean, it's been a while since we didn't inspect it. Like
why ain't anybody seen that like in plain sight? Like anybody, dang man,
like underneath, they're going underneath the bridge. Like, hey, wait a second,
is that a crack? Is that a breakage?
What? Think about it. Open your third eye and come back. We'll talk about it. Hour number 2, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5, 96.1.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new, latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
To remind pet owners that Progressive covers pets on our auto policy at no extra charge, we decided to make a really cute pet-themed radio commercial. Can you hear that, puppy? If you could see this, you would melt. I mean, just the softest fur. Oh, wait, he's trying to open this box now, and oh, the box is filled with kittens. If only there was some way you could see this. What a glaring oversight.
Get coverage for your pets with an auto policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage for cats and dogs included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
Hey, sports fans, if you're looking for auto body work for your car or truck, 3A Collision in Bartlett has you covered. We are factory certified with 13 different manufacturers, including GM, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Infiniti, Nissan, Acura, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, and Fiat. We're the only GM certified collision repair shop in the greater Memphis area. 3A Collision is proud to be voted Memphis Best Collision Repair by the Commercial Appeal 3 years in a row. 3A Collision specializes in performing proper repairs using specific manufacturer guidelines. We're a locally family-owned business, and we genuinely care about the well-being of our customers. Certified repairs are safe repairs. Why trust anyone but the best? At 3A Collision, no need for an appointment. We always have trained and courteous estimators available for you. 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. At 3A Collision, we're all about the best customer service and quality of our workmanship. 3A Collision, 6420 Summer Avenue.
Memphis Public Golf is back and thriving. And this year, the City Links have put junior golf and championships front and center. If you're a mom or dad, City Golf will have golf camps for juniors all summer at the Links at Whitehaven. Starting in June through the middle of July, your youngster can learn everything about the game from the pros. And if your game is ready, the Public Links have more tournaments this year than ever before. There will be championships at Galloway, Audubon, Fox Meadows, and Pine Hill. The Pub Links, the Hillman Robbins, the Ladies Amateur Championships, and a whole lot more are just getting set to begin. And if you haven't played a city course in a while, you will love what you will see. All of them are now getting into top-notch shape. The greens roll true at all 6 courses, and wait till you see the new Overton Park 9 after its $2 million renovation. City Golf in Memphis, a sporting tradition for over 100 years.
For over 8 decades, America's farmers have counted on the Little Red Tractor from Case IH, the Farmall, to help them make short work of their demanding chores. Well, Mid-South Ag can show you they aren't just for farms anymore. With horsepower ranging from 30 to 105, plus an army of attachments, they can tackle every chore on your to-do list, from hauling and mowing to loading and towing and then some. Stop by Mid-South Ag Equipment or call 662-890-3141 to find a Case IH Farmall that's right for you.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, W253DF Memphis, and WIVG Tunica Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
So we have a lot of accidents on the roadways this morning. Working a crash on I-240 at Midtown, south of Lamar. The right lane is blocked. The accident on I-240 Midtown near South Parkway, that accident got cleared up. The left lane is now open. We're dealing with an overturned vehicle on Raleigh Millington, south of St. Elmo near Twilight Avenue. We're dealing with a crash on 3rd Street at Rains Road. Still working that crash on Old Brownswood Road east of Austin P at Billy Maher Road. And then also, guys, I-40 is closed. The I-40 bridge is closed. Use Interstate 155 or Highway 49 down in Mississippi.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
For he is limitless. Oh, who is he? Who's that champ I see? Rhetorical question, but they all know the answer. Keith Lee. Yeah, and I ain't playing around. Think you can stand up to me, but it's best you stay on the ground.
Incredible how he changed his body after playing for the University of Memphis for so long.
I know, right?
Incredible. Quite a story. Quite a story. Hour number 2 is here. Quite a story here from the Family Leisure Studios. I'm telling you the story about broken bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I was part of the first bridge builders. Did you know that? That's who needs to get in the mix.
Bridge builders.
Bridge builders?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They still a thing.
I was part of the very first class of bridge builders.
Not surprised to hear that either.
We could be out there. We can get out there. Our first class of bridge builders. We can.
But they kind of notice, man. Anything that involves you interacting with, you kind of been down for all that over the years.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of bridge you was trying to build over there, man?
I mean, listen, all the bridges, require all sorts of relationships. You know what I mean? You have to get. Sometimes you gotta use your hands to build. Sometimes you gotta use your heart to build. Sometimes there's all different tools for the job that you can use, and that's important.
Man, I'm
out. Well, you need to be back in because it's what it's all about. So we can get out there. I want to shout out to all my fellow bridge builders back in the first class. We can get in there. Let's do it. Now's the time when we're needed. We literally have to build a bridge right now. This is what we were called for. I mean, this is it. I know it was all metaphorical and we did all that, trust fall business or whatever else and everything else. Yeah, that was great. But we got to build bridges.
Did you use popsicle sticks or them Lego type of?
We had we did all the exercises, man. Everything we built stuff with. We used blocks to build things. We used it was trust falls. It was the acid river. I remember the acid river. You had to help people cross the river. If you touched the ground, then you lose the body.
Oh,
part.
that game is so fun.
Have to carry you over.
That game is fun. Well, you got some pieces of wood, and you got to get from one side of the room to the other. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. We did it outsid, but yeah, it was the same kind of thing. You got to get over this big
from A to B.
Area.
Yeah.
Yep. The game is always fun.
And then you have to drop
teamwork.
And then you have to drop something on the bridge just to show that it's support, like the.
No, it wasn't a literal bridge.
Oh, it wasn't that. No, we're not talking about Lego. You're talking about Lego. You're talking about like Lego bridge.
Yeah, that's that.
No, we had to get from one end of a field or a basketball court to the other, or a floor or whatever to the other. But you only had pieces of wood that you had to be standing on a piece of wood, and you have to get your whole team from one side of the
Oh,
other.
yeah.
But it wouldn't nearly. If you look at it, it's not nearly enough wood for you to go across. So you have
Right.
to figure out a way to get everybody across.
Yeah.
Get everybody.
Yeah, you got to work together to get everybody across. And
Yeah,
you
it's
touch
fun.
any of your body part that touches the ground, you lose that body part.
Yeah.
So then you have to carry
Somebody. You
end
got
up
to
having
carry a
to
person
people.
over. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
no.
a whole. Yeah,
It's real
there's a lot-
fun.
There's a lot.
It's a real teamwork game, and it's best played with well-bathed people. Because the hygiene
like
ain't
most
right.
games,
Yeah.
like most games, frankly, I would say.
Yeah, the hygiene ain't right.
Monopoly
It's
Monopoly
bad.
is best played with well-bathed
Yeah,
people.
it's-
any game is.
It ain't fun if somebody,
Somebody stinking. That's not the kind of trust you want to have in somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I trust
those
that you
intimate areas,
clean
you know.
yourself.
Yeah.
I trust that you clean yourself. So that's the trust number one. I trust that Rob Fisher joins us now. I trust that he's ready to go. Had some stuff that came up yesterday, the family stuff and all that. That happens from time to time, but he's kind enough to reschedule and join us now, which we appreciate. Rob Fisher, how are you? Were you ever a bridge builder, Rob?
I was not. No, I didn't like to build the bridges. I like to tear bridges down, man.
Oh, well, that's definitely not. That's not good. That's not what we want.
No, that's not true. That's not true. We have a bridge problem.
We do.
To the point
We
where
do.
I'm thinking of calling my family in St. Louis and just telling them, "Peace, see you." I don't know when I'm going to see you.
Yeah, you got to get down there. Downtown is a lot different when you can't count on the big bridge to work. We need another bridge. Well, while we're fixing that bridge, let's build another one. Let's get a third bridge in this area.
And that drive to St. Louis is that's just a little bit long. And now I don't know if I have to add another hour. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to see the family. We'll see
you
what
got to
happens.
go. You got to go up to Dyersburg.
Yeah,
that's the secret. You got to go up to Dyersburg when you're going to St. Louis. Because
No,
we have
trip any faster.
Listen, I'm trying. It's for where I know where you live. I know where you're coming from. You just got to go back out a little bit. You got to go up to like 51, and then you got to get 51 up to Dyersburg, and then you go to Dyersburg, go 155 over, and you're good to go. Then you jump back onto 55 right around like Hayti. You know where Hayti is in Missouri?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Some
you
of
jump
us
back on
call it
55 at
Hayti.
Hayti. You're good to go. You're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You'll
I
be
don't
fine.
know.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll
Seems
get you
like a
there.
lot of work.
It is a lot. It is a lot of work. It's a lot more work than it used to be. That's for sure.
Put
Rob
some duct
Fisher.
tape on the damn thing and let's go.
Well, that's got a lot of duct tape on that thing. I don't know. That was not.
We've been
a
riding
that
on it
was
for a while, man. We might as well just
broken. That thing is broken. That thing is just flat broken. Terrible.
Just a
Rob
clean
Fisher.
break.
It was a clean. If it were a Grizzly player, it'd be out for 8 to 12 months.
Well, yeah, 2
getting that
years.
thing
100 got to be 110%. Then we'll let cars drive on one side.
They're only going to let 10 cars over, and then that's
Yeah.
it. And then shut it down for.
And then
for
we'll
a
say,
week.
hey, it's good. Let's ride on it. Oh, let's take another break. We got cars coming back to back days.
That's right. That's right. So let's talk about your Memphis Grizzlies, Rob Fisher. A big win against the Mavericks in a game that was very important, and they played one of their best offensive games in quite a while, one of the best games, period, after they had looked really iffy for quite a while, too, and threw in some bad losses. It's been hard to predict with this team, but it is interesting to point out that their best games seem to have come when Jaren and Justice are not in the mix. When they're missing guys, it feels as though the rotations make more sense and the players seem to respond better. The on-off numbers with Jaren Jackson Jr. are pretty alarming early on, just like they were with Justice Winslow. According to Cleaning the Glass, the Grizzlies are 18 points per 100 possessions worse with Jaren Jackson Jr. on the court, including 14 points defensively worse with Jaren Jackson Jr. on the court this year. Is that just like, adjustment to getting a guy back? And is it better for the Grizzlies just to kind of say, you know what, let's hold these guys out for the rest of the year?
No. God, no.
Thank you, Rob.
You numbers nerds.
No, you
Come on,
geeks, man. Just when you get two pop stars, when you get two pop stars on the line, man, you know that. Thank you, man. I knew it's always hit different when my boy Rob Fisher come on, man. 'Cause we're co pop stars, these media nerds. Get out of here, man.
Come on. I mean, I think Jaren. First of all, the sample size on Jaren is just way too small.
Yep.
I mean,
just played 4 games.
You know, so those numbers, you could throw those in the trash. You
can throw those over the bridge. You feel the crack up with those numbers.
Yeah, have those numbers drive over the bridge and let's just see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
I think the sample size is way too small when you look at particular numbers with Jaren right now. I mean, let's use the eye test. I mean, the Grizzlies have looked better the last few games. Rotation has looked better the last few games. I mean, they had one game where the rotation was down to really 8 guys. When the game that Grayson got hurt, Conchar played like 4 minutes, and other than that, I mean, they played 8 guys in that game. Last game, you know, I think now you've been down to 10 guys with Tyus still playing limited minutes because he's only playing when Ja's not on the floor. So I think the rotations have been shored up. I think that it's flowed a lot better. I think the bench has played a lot better, and I think the starters have played well. I mean, if you want to go by those sorts of numbers and talk about them winning the other night without Jaren, well, I guess we don't need JV to play either because JV didn't play against Dallas, and look what the Grizzlies did. But, you know, his impact on the game is immense. I think Jaren, from what we've seen, I think he started struggling a little bit, but he's scoring in the teens and the high teens every single game. He's being active, blocking shots. He's being active on the glass, which I think even more active than we've seen him in the past on the glass. And, just having another threat out there, and the 3 ball starting to go down the last couple of games more so than it did the first 4. So I just think the numbers lie when it comes to Jaren Jackson Jr. and to even suggest him, them not using him, I just think it would be crazy. I mean, he's still one of your best players, and I think he fills out the rotation very nicely when he's in there, and they're going to be just fine. So, man, you got me mad now to start this morning.
Yeah, man,
we're playing the Kings tonight, trying to set up a big showdown on Sunday. Grizzlies have won 3 straight games, and you come here talking about Jaren Jackson needs to be shut down for the season. Come on.
Man,
First of all, I didn't say that.
It's disloyal, man. You talking about you? Oh, I brought the Jaren Jackson love to Memphis, and now look at you.
I did.
You let your number. Yeah, you loyal to these numbers, man. That's what you loyal to. You ain't bad. You ain't
true.
nothing.
I am loyal to my numbers.
Nothing.
That's true. I am loyal to my numbers.
You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
That's not what. But just by the way, you pop stars out here, you guys are you totally mischaracterizing what I said. I didn't say that at all. I asked a question and you answered.
Exactly what you said. You said to me, would they be better off just shutting these 2 guys down for the season?
That's what. You answered the question. Yeah, that's a question.
Who asked that kind of question, man?
I do. And then I didn't ask it. And if you'd said yes, they are. I'd be, okay, there you go. Answer. You said no, they're not. Okay, that's it. Question answered. Done.
Rob, last week I crowned Peter as being the gatekeeper, so to speak, for the media members of the city. Being that I have a dual role, I also crown you as the gatekeeper of pop stars in the city of Memphis.
Right.
So just keep that in mind, man. No, but
I understand. I mean, we got to stick together, folks like that.
Right. Exactly. Ain't many of us. It's me, you, Miss Minerva. Who else? We running out of them, man.
I know. Not a lot.
Rob, when you look at the situation with the Grizzlies and their bigs, whether it be Jaren, JV, of course, Brandon Clark, Tillman has been incredible. Do you think that that's a wealth of riches that they have, or is something that could be problematic when it comes down to guys all being healthy next year with the 4 true bigs that the Grizzlies have on the team, and not to mention Kyle Anderson, who started power forward the entire season?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the old phrase of it's a good problem to have, I think maybe we've gotten away from that a little bit after seeing the good problem that the Grizzlies have had here in the last month turned out to be a problem.
Right.
But I think it's good because of the guys that you're looking at, and whether somebody needs rest or whether there's an injury, you got guys who can just fill in and step in and play. And I think the one guy that makes it where it's not an issue is Xavier Tillman, because he's a mature guy. He's ready. He stays ready. He doesn't pout. He doesn't, when he's not in the rotation, he's ready to go. I mean, the other night, he clearly wasn't in the rotation, wasn't going to play the game. Valanciunas gets in foul trouble, and all of a sudden in the third quarter, his number's called out of nowhere. And he comes in and he just does what he's done all season, and that's be solid. And so I don't think it's a problem, because I think you don't have guys who are going to be upset about their roles, because the one guy whose role is going to change would be Xavier Tillman. And, he just stays ready and performs when called upon. So I don't think it's a problem. I would still say it's a good problem to have. And the Brandon Clark concerns hopefully are in the rearview mirror now. And a lot of that, I think, has to do with the fact that his running mate's back out on the floor with him. Tyus Jones makes Brandon Clark better. He just does. And I'm sure those numbers can tell you that Brandon Clark's numbers when Tyus Jones is on the floor, much better than anything else. So starting to see him come back too is great, because I think for a while there, it was a legitimate question. Who should play, Brandon Clark or Xavier Tillman? And to be honest with you, I think my answer was Xavier Tillman had earned those minutes over Brandon Clark. But now BC's kind of back in his flow and getting to his spot, knocking down those floaters. He's getting the lobs from Tyus. He's getting them from Ja. I mean, he's being very effective again, and that's great to see. And I hate that Xavier Tillman's an odd man out, because I love his game and I love what he brings to the table. But somebody's got to sit, and if it's going to be him, the thing that I admire about him is if he is called upon, he'll be ready to go. So I don't see the number of guys at the bigs. I don't see it as being a problem, and I don't think it has been, at least to this point.
Do you think the Grizzlies should start John Konchar?
Look at those numbers. Pull those numbers up, people.
Yeah, why don't you pull those numbers up, nerd?
Now I just got to lean into all this. The numbers say John Konchar. John was a plus 36 in that game the other night, so he totally crushed everybody out there. I don't. The Jitty situation is kind of interesting at this point. I'm surprised that Taylor Jenkins is playing 11 guys in a game, but Konchar's like, I don't know. He's playing extremely well at this point. It's pretty interesting to have a dude like that. I'm not quite sure what his role is going to be when push comes to shove, Fish, but I got to give him credit for being ready to play and provide something. Like he gives him something.
Yeah, much like Xavier Tillman. I mean, he just stays ready, and I think it deserves a lot of credit for that, because I think when you look at the rotations and things and where's John Konchar fit in, well, he really doesn't. I mean, when if Grayson Allen were to be back, I'm sure Grayson Allen would take John Konchar's spot, and John Konchar would be back to DNP CDs. But credit to him for being ready always and performing. And the impressive thing about John Konchar is he's just a smart basketball player. I mean, how many times when the offense gets in a rut and you just want somebody to cut? Well, John Konchar cuts to the basket all the time. John always makes that extra pass. John always finds his way around the basketball. When there's a loose ball on the ground, he seems to be in the mix to get it. When there's a rebound, he seems to be in the mix to get it. I mean, just makes basketball plays and just makes the right play. And I think that's what can keep him on the floor. But does that mean he has earned a spot in the rotation? Well, he has over a few guys right now, including Justice Winslow, and has earned that spot. Now, Grayson, like I said, Grayson Allen comes back. I'm sure that means the end of John Konchar and Grayson steps back in there. But, kudos to him. I mean, the guy is just always – he's just always ready, and, we call DeAnthony Melton Mr. Do Something, and John Konchar is just do whatever. I mean, it's, he just has a knack for making plays when he's in the game, and it's pretty impressive. You look at the last 4 games that he's played. How about this for numbers? Last 4 games he's played double-digit minutes. He's scored he's averaging double-digit points. He has scored 9, I think 10, 11, and now 18. So, I mean, the guy, when given the minutes, is performing, and it's been impressive. It's been fun to see. Good for him, and I love, when this team's having fun and when they're winning games, it's the confidence that they have in each other. Last week, Desmond Bane hits a couple of huge fourth-quarter threes. When Ja's got it going and going large in the game, what does Ja do in the late fourth-quarter situation? Throws it to the wide-open rookie who knocks down a three. To see Ja get the ball to Conchar and basically tell Conchar to have the confidence and knock the shots down and just play like you do when you are playing in practice and when you are at shoot-around. Just do what you do. And, the confidence that they have in each other, you see it. I mean, it exudes from this team when they're playing well, that they all believe in each other. And I think that's what we've seen over the last couple of games.
What do you think that what would you accredit like Dillon's recent play to, where he's just been more efficient than typical it seems, and been super aggressive and hitting big shots to close out games, held Luka Doncic well below his average for the year. What do you think has led to Dillon being a player he's pretty much developed into this season?
I think he's locked in, man. I think he's got a playoff mindset right now. And, that's one guy, and I heard you say it the other day, you're not going to get down on Dillon Brooks because he's going to bring the effort every single night.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll bring it on both ends of the floor. And I'm with you on that. I think now he's locked in and he's got that playoff mentality. Dillon said a couple of weeks ago that he can't wait for the playoffs because that's his type of basketball. And I asked him after the Dallas game, is your mind already there? And he said it is. And I think that's the way he's playing. It's almost like it has clicked with Dillon Brooks. And maybe it's because everyone patting him on the back. Maybe it's because everyone's saying Dillon Brooks needs to be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. Maybe it's because everyone, opposing coaches now are talking about him being one of the better two-way players that is unrecognized.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because all of those things are happening that it's clicked, but it feels like it has completely clicked that Dillon Brooks is on the floor with the mentality of stopping the other team's best player. It's not about how many can I get for myself. It's not about I need to score 20 for this team to win. It's about stopping that guy, right. And with the defense, the offense will come. I think he's truly made offense secondary in his game, and that's what he's needed to do for a long time, because the defense is what's going to make him, a valuable two-way commodity in this league and a guy that winning teams really need as a part of their unit. And I think Dillon has taken it to heart, and it looks like he's made that his priority, absolutely has made that his priority this season. And, I think it's taken some time for that. I mean, who likes to play defense? Guys want to score. Guys like to score. Right. Guys want to be flashy. They want to do all that stuff. And I think Dillon has found a way to carve out his niche of being a defensive player while still being able to add things on the offensive end.
It's been it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch Dillon. It's fun to watch his intensity. Mm-hmm. Part of me really hopes to see the Lakers in that play-in, because I think he would be on. Well, the Lakers or the Warriors, frankly, that game Sunday, he could be on some next level of intensity that's going to be insane. He may foul out in 5 minutes, or he may play the game of his life. You never know, but it's going to be. He's not going to do it halfway. Whatever it is, he's not going to do it. He ain't going to do it halfway. Tonight, Grizzlies in action against the Sacramento Kings, first of 2 straight. If they win this one, then Friday can be kind of a whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Load management Friday.
It could be load management Friday. And I think Ja could use a rest, to be honest. I think he just one final rest before the big push at the end. Rob Fisher, you expect to win tonight?
I do. I mean, we had the conversation last week about it, being a 500 team, and it always kind of comes back to the mean, whether they play really well or whether they play really poorly. It all seems to even out, and it was just a matter of, the question that kept being asked, I think, last week and even the week prior, of can you figure it out? And they need to figure it out, and they need to figure it out soon. Well, maybe they figured it out. Maybe they did. Maybe they have figured it out over the last couple of games. Am I confident that that's the case and 100% believe that? No, I don't. I think they've played really well the last couple of games, and I think that, it's a good sign. But I want to see it keep going. I want to see it happen tonight. I want to see it, happen on Sunday. Can they bring that intensity? Can they bring that energy? And can they bring that execution consistently for 48 minutes? That game against Dallas the other night, that was the first full 48-minute game we've seen maybe since the last Dallas game, or maybe that first one in Portland when the Grizzlies went to Portland and swept them. But there haven't been many where you've thought for 48 minutes they were just locked in. Well, they were against Dallas, and hopefully that's a good sign of things to come.
We'll see. Rob Fisher joins us. And Fish, good luck getting over the bridge at some point, somehow, some way.
No, man, I ain't going no bridge. So I'll just reach out to the family. It's going to be FaceTiming the family. I'm going to tell them.
It's been social distance all year. It's been a year plus of all that. So I don't know what's a little bit more. What's a few more months?
What's the difference
between
now?
friends?
Yeah,
exactly right. There it is. Rob Fisher, we'll watch. Thanks for rescheduling, buddy. We appreciate it.
Thanks for rescheduling for me. I appreciate y'all. And go Grizz. Let's enjoy this. Next week when we talk, oh, my goodness, what's going to be happening?
There's a lot of things that could be happening. It's going to be it could be the end of the whole thing, or it could be the beginning of something crazy. Who knows?
Yep.
We'll find out. It's
fun. It's fun, though.
Oh, man, that's exactly right. Rob Fisher, thank you very much. He is Rob Fisher.
You got it, fellas.
Joining us. Good stuff. Again, we'll talk to our friend Dustin Starr coming up at 9 o'clock. We'll take a break and continue here on a bridge building edition of Sports 56 Mornings. Even if the bridge is broken, we can build it back. That's right. The Family Leisure Studios, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5, 96.1.
Listen online anywhere, anytime at sports56whbq.com.
Whether you're driving for distance, pitching for precision, or putting to win it all, come to Edwin Watts Golf Shop to get custom fit for all your clubs throughout your bag. Hit a few balls and let our team show you the latest swing technology and data that will help optimize your game. Having each club tailored to become your gamers will help you start shooting lower scores. Let Edwin Watts Golf Shops help you make every shot the perfect one. Come in and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
Memphis, it's official. Crab Kings is where it's at. The best seafood with 7 flavors to choose from. Try the shrimp and chicken pasta. Now available is the salmon and fried lobster pasta, snow crabs, king crab, dungeons, and more. Don't forget about the calamari, shrimp, and lobster. The portion, the price, the taste. Only at Crab King. Visit us at CrabKingTN.com. Crab King Seafood and Pasta. East Memphis location now open till midnight for carry-out. Memphis favorites.
Installing brand new carpets shouldn't mean putting your life on hold. Enjoy a simplified installation experience at the Home Depot by licensed local professionals. Get an unbeatable selection of affordable styles, colors, and fabrics that are durable and low maintenance, including options that are odor and stain resistant. And right now, you can get your carpet installed for free. Get started today at the Home Depot. Free carpet installation on purchases of $699 or more. No square foot minimum. Excludes in-stock styles. U.S. only. See store for details.
Mount Moriah Auto Sales. What sets them apart? Great selection, quality, high-end to low-end cars, and low mileage. Mount Moriah Auto Sales is under new management. Ask for Emmett or Steven. Check out their great selection of cars or trucks. Choose from Dodges, Jeeps, Fords, GMCs, Infinitis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, even Bentleys. Mount Moriah Auto Sales also has a great service department with 12 bays for everything from oil changes to alignment to new tires. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Pick out your like new car or truck today. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner and right on the price.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Sports 56 traffic.
We got a new accident on I-40 at Chelsea Avenue. The right and center lanes are blocked. That's I-40 West at Chelsea Avenue. The right and center lanes are blocked. Also, we're still working an accident on I-240 Midtown south of Lamar Avenue. That right lane is blocked as well. I-240 Midtown at South Parkway. That accident has been cleared and all lanes are open there. And we're still dealing with the overturned vehicle on Raleigh Millington south of St. Elmo near Twilight Avenue. And that is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
They don't know nothing about that, bro.
Where are you gonna be wrestling?
Baby!
Where are you gonna be wrestling?
I don't know, man. What's the name? Hating on me, man. Dustin Starr he don't want to give me a shot. My boy Matthew said Adam Cole, baby. They don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all don't know nothing about my boy Adam Cole, man.
No, they don't know nothing about nothing. They don't know anything about anything.
Wait till NXT come back through Memphis, man. Me and Gabe gonna be in that joint.
I can't wait for you. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. Did you see the kid? I don't follow American Idol these days, but a 16-year-old Caleb Kennedy is now out of the American Idol competition, announcing his departure yesterday as a video circulated him showing sitting next to someone appearing what appears to be a Ku Klux Klan.
No.
Come on, man.
He said, "Hey, y'all, this is going to be a bit of a surprise, but I'm no longer going to be on American Idol." There was a video that surfaced on the internet, and it displayed actions that were not meant to be taken in that way, which, again, that could not possibly be more vague. I have no idea. Couldn't possibly even begin to say. I was younger and did not think about the actions, but that's not an excuse. I want to say sorry to all my fans and everyone who I've let down. His mom says this video was taken after Caleb had watched the movie The Strangers Pray at Night, and they were imitating those characters. It had nothing to do with the Ku Klux Klan, but I know that's how it looks. Caleb doesn't have a racist bone in his body. It's that racist bone business again. We got the racist oncology is a vital thing. What our bones? We got to get in here with this.
Got to figure out this racist bone situation.
Where are we at on the?
What was the name of the movie
situation?
Again?
The Strangers Pray at Night. I don't know what that is. I'm unfamiliar with that movie.
So am I.
But apparently, I don't think the movie had anything to do with the Ku Klux Klan, so I'm not sure. But the picture definitely is not a normal hooded. It's pretty clear what's going on with that hood. Not a real doubt right there. So I don't know American Idol. I didn't know American Idol was still
a thing.
Was still a thing. I genuinely did not even know that it was still in the air. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And they got racist kids out there. So there you go.
Start them young.
How?
Oh man.
Like
Can I just say again, please, to all the youngsters out there, and you know, Gabe. Let me. Yeah, I know your dad's talking to me. Now, let me also talk to Gabe as well here. You do not have to film everything.
No, you don't.
Not everything you do needs to be captured for posterity. Needs to be captured for the world to see. You are going to make some real stupid decisions as a youngster, as a teenager. You're going to say things and do things that are really bad and regrettable, and you're going to wish that you had never filmed them. And you definitely don't want any record of them for the rest of all time. But when you upload it to YouTube or Instagram or wherever, even if you delete it, it's still out there. There still exists a copy of that. It's alive. So I can't stress this enough. There's just no need for it. Just don't do it. Save yourself some trouble.
It's moments. It's moments like these.
Or just don't be racist.
That's.
I mean, listen, saying obviously yes, but that's impossible. That's impossible.
What do you?
So
how can you expect that much from somebody?
Like
you can't expect that. I mean, that's crazy.
Man, come on now.
like I want to know what was the thought process behind it. You know, it's like, you know, put that sheet over your head, and we're gonna put up our phones, and we're gonna talk into the camera like we just watched this movie, and my boy is pretending to be like, so you know, like
I don't. It doesn't make.
I don't get it.
None of it makes any sense at all. I don't know. Yes. Step one would be please try not to be racist. That'd be great. Ideal world.
In a perfect world.
Perfect world. We just But if you're going to be super racist, I don't know, maybe don't do it on camera.
Don't record it, yeah. Just don't record it.
Don't record it. That's going to be better for you. Now, again, refer back to step one, though. I mean, it'd be better just not to be racist at all.
Sure.
But that feels impossible.
Can't ask for that much.
That feels impossible to me. I don't know. That's a lot to ask for folks these days. He's 16, man. I hope he learns. That's early. That's young. That's young. You're going to do some dumb stuff. Hopefully he grows up. Let's grow him up a little bit faster, and let's make this thing happen if we can. We talked about the schedule being released yesterday. A lot of people having a lot of stuff out there, and the NFL schedule, much like the NBA schedule or anything else, like, I don't know. It's
exciting.
I don't really. Is it exciting?
Yeah, for sure. You don't think so?
So here's what happened.
No.
Here's just playing your road. We're about to get fans back, man. You supposed to come on, man.
Well, that part's cool. That part's cool. But I'm just saying we knew what these games are going to be. You know who you're going to play. It's just a matter of what order are you going to play them in. That's the only.
Peter, do you like anything?
Yeah, love lots of stuff.
Prove it.
I love wrestling. I love pizza. It's delicious. I love basketball. I love reading. I love numbers.
Yes, I love numbers.
I love the smell of honeysuckle in my backyard.
Love the singer. Love the singer in the Juno or the Springer.
Yeah, that's right. I love the nightlife. I like the boogie. On the disco line. Yeah, I love all kinds of stuff. I told you, I'm just keeping it real. I keep it real.
Okay.
And the real is we already knew who all these opponents are going to be.
Peter, you just a killjoy, man.
All right, fine. Go for it, Zane. Oh, it was so exciting! Oh my God, it was incredible.
I mean,
we found out
I'm not even
I'm
not even an NFL guy, man, but I'm amped about this. Like, I'm happy to see schedules out. Like, these are going to be people are planning road trips again to go see these games, man. Like, that's super exciting. The NFL is made for road trips. The games are on weekends. Yeah, man. People are ready to get out with the fans again. Can't be like that.
Did you? What did you make of the? Did you see the schedule release videos and stuff that were out there? Did you see any of those that were fun? Cowboys had Post Malone with Jerry Jones. You see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Cowboys had the schedule. Post Malone was in the house with Jerry Jones. That's exciting.
It is.
I mean, Post Malone looking like it's a weird, real weird video. I got to be honest with you.
What was he doing?
He's bringing the schedule to them. He's delivering the schedule to Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, did you? Hey, can you play a little bit of that?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Post Malone is a very strange looking fellow. I can't. Seems like a nice guy, good dude. He's I don't know. He's kind of in this betwixt and between thing. I don't know. The hair is now more conventional, but he's still. I don't. It's he's doing more like mainstream stuff. I don't know what to think of Post Malone.
Who, Post Malone? Yeah, I've seen he's kind of changed his look.
Kind of all over the place. He's changed his look up a little bit, but he's still. I don't know. But anyway, they did a little video, a fun video with him bringing the schedule to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, hey Post Malone, how you doing, buddy?
It's like the weirdest crossover ever.
Yeah,
it's
hey,
so
Post,
weird.
What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Doing good. Great to see you, buddy.
My guy Post.
Hey Post, what's up, bud?
I had a
How you doing,
postman.
man?
I had a postman come to my house, wasn't he?
Hey Post, how you doing, man? Can you get that? Can you get a little bit of that? Get a little bit of that vid.
Jerry, have a seat. Thank you, Jerry. I brought the 2021 schedule for you.
Oh, I've been waiting. I've been waiting such a long time.
Me too, Jerry.
I love this day. Let's go celebrate.
Let's go celebrate.
You okay?
You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm better now. I'm better now.
G-Wagon, 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 all the housewives pulling up.
Okay. Hey, Post.
Let's go, buddy? Let's go celebrate.
Let's go. My favorite day of the year, Post. What's up, Post?
Post.
So
goofy.
and then there's a scene of Post and Jerry hanging over a balcony, and they're like flinging the schedules out like it's money. Like, they spraying the schedules, the small schedules like it's money, and Dak and Zeke is walking underneath it looking up like, wow. Like, wow.
I've got to give shout out to the Chargers, who did a PowerPoint schedule release video with PowerPoint slides for each of the opponents. And if you freeze them, they have like 1-star Yelp reviews from each of the cities, which is great. And then they have Week 5 versus Browns, the mistake on the lake, things to do, nothing, and it's just the blanks.
Things to do, nothing.
Nothing. and then they've learned against the Patriots. They have learned Boston slang. Chowda, sama. We didn't make the playoffs.
What's wrong with you, man?
Wait.
Oh man, this is.
Wait. Week 1, they got the football team, and they got Nicolas Cage's picture on here from the National Treasure. Like,
that's right. The Department of Motor Vehicles. They have a crying Jordan on there, and and then it says "Take a tour," and it's got the guy from the insurrection carrying off the podium. Take a tour. Oh man, the Chargers. Puerto Rico statehood is meant. And the next one is Cowboys. This is how to root for Cowboys: jean shorts, Jordan shoes, Ezekiel Elliott jersey, and then the quote, "Nah, fam, this our year."
That's by the way, that is terrible swag if you call yourself a Cowboys fan.
Bro, that is the go-to Cowboys outfit.
That is for sure, 100%.
I've seen
100%. That is the go-to Cowboys
the
outfit.
worst swag. Like you're not catching me wearing jean shorts. I'm sorry.
That's what y'all wear though.
No, it's not what y'all. It's what they. Like I don't.
But
wear,
you've seen it. You've seen those.
I've seen it. Like it's the worst.
Those blue and gray Jordans, the jean shorts.
The jean shorts with the jersey, and then they have the hat on or whatever. Yep. Like it's the worst swag, man. Like come on, like.
But you know y'all wear it. You know they wear it though.
Yeah, they will wear it, and they will be proud of it. You ain't catching me wearing that.
The one from Philadelphia is fantastic. It says, "Meet our friendly residents," and then it's got headlines: "Hitchhiking robot safe in several countries meets its end in Philadelphia." Eagles fans still climbing up poles despite being greased by police. Gritty, it's got him in there. This says, "Try our world famous cheesesteak." And someone has a review: "An open sewer of a dining experience." And then it mentions the dentist system, which is a great reference to "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia." It's a great. It's these are brilliant. I take what I said back about the schedule. I want them to.
Yeah, man. How you not excited about this stuff, man? Come on.
Fantastic. People in Minnesota, one has a review that says, "I have visited safer prisons." Oh man! Oh, that's fantastic. Got some.
What's wrong with you?
Home of Kirk Cousins, professional film critic, and it has two of his tweets that are on there. One of his tweets says, "In my opinion, the best movies do three things: tickle your funny bone, tug on your heartstrings, blow your mind." Agreed? That's a real tweet from Kirk. Oh man, this is so good. All right, we gotta take a break. I encourage you, check out the Chargers. This is brilliant stuff. I take back everything I said about it. It's wonderful. We need more of it. As we continue, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5, 96.1.
Same great shows.
We welcome you back to Sports 56 Middays.
What's up? It's Sports 56 Happy Hour.
A new spot on the FM dial. Check out Sports 56 on our new FM home at 98.5.
It's happening again at Family Leisure. Don't miss out again this summer because pools are going fast. Spas in stock now, too, and they're ready for delivery. New 2021 patio furniture, state-of-the-art in stock now, and up to 20% off select sets. Swing into spring with a brand new play gym, professional installation available. The temperature's rising, and so is the service at Family Leisure. Family Leisure, I-40 and Whidden Road, where family and fun come together.
Cypress View Golf and Recreation in Marion, Arkansas. Cypress View Golf and Recreation is fun for your entire family. Accepting new memberships now. Call about the new intro price, only $199 per month plus tax. Includes unlimited golf, state-of-the-art new workout room, kiddie pool for the kids, Olympic-sized pool for the entire family to enjoy, and a great pub and steak bar. Cypress View Golf and Recreation has a new golf pub with tons of new food items for breakfast and lunch. Choose from Philly steak cheese sandwiches, homemade fresh hand-patted burgers, and Nathan's hot dogs, flatbreads, quesadillas, summer salads, and more. Take advantage of new memberships of unlimited golf, only $199 plus tax. Call Pro Mark today for your new membership at 870-739-6305. Come be a part of a great golf family. Get away from stress at Cypress View, just over the river.
I know the sweetest thing in Memphis, and I know it's been around for 115 years. You know, I'm talking about Dinstall's, and it's time to stock up heavy on Cashew Crunch, Heavenly Crunch, Turtlettes, all of your favorite Dinstall's treats. So easy to get. The sweetest thing in Memphis, all you have to do is head to Laurelwood or head to Germantown and Poplar right across from the hospital, or go where they make the candies. That's on Pleasant View. There's nothing that says Memphis better than Cashew Crunch with that little tinge of coconut, or the Turtlettes. Let's face it, there's nothing better than Dinstall's chocolate. That's the mainstay of all candies, isn't it? Milk, chocolate, although their dark chocolate is pretty darn good. And if you get the peppermint with the dark chocolate and put it in the freezer, you're going to love it. So many ways to love Dinstals. Stock up heavy on all of your favorite Dinstals treats. 115 years of making Memphis oh so sweet.
Acura of Memphis invites you to experience the all-new, completely redesigned 2022 Acura MDX. It's the most advanced SUV Acura has ever built. Experience the convenience of full connectivity, including built-in Alexa, Wi-Fi hotspot, and wireless charging, from the stunning interior complete with third-row seating. Stop by our state-of-the-art facility and take advantage of our aggressive APR offers today at Ridgeway and 385. Or shop online from the convenience of home now. Visit AcuraofMemphis.com.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good. I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
The heart and soul, I took my heart and made it go. The heart and soul, now I'm back to take my throne. Smile in your face. You sealed your fate. I'm coming back for you. The heart and soul, now I'm back to take my throne.
Too good.
Who is that?
This is Johnny Gargano.
Okay.
Yeah!
I'm familiar.
You said that with none of your chest.
Yeah, I know what it is, bro.
Johnny Gargano.
The man.
The NBA has created the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. You playing the Grizzlies
Yeah,
music?
the Grizzlies
for,
music. Help us today. Salute.
The NBA honors the legacy and life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Like what?
Now here to speak on the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., John Conchar.
Get jitty with us. It's John Conchar.
Time to get jitty with knowledge. That's right.
Someone who wasn't even alive for anything Martin Luther King did. And he's white.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's the Social Justice Champion Award. The winner of the inaugural Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award will be announced during the playoffs and will receive $100,000 from the league to donate to an organization of his choosing. 4 additional finalists will receive $25,000 each. So that's nice right there. They're going to honor people who are fighting for social justice.
And Justice Winslow. Join us. With the only person still supporting Justice Winslow, Anthony Sane of Sports 56 Morning.
He receives $25
from Justice himself.
From Justice Winslow himself.
Via Cash
He said,
App.
"Please keep talking about me. It's very important. I'm doing the best I can out here. Please, thank you so much."
I need that track, bro, for like my everyday life. I want to get Justin Baker shooting that track.
Man, it's fantastic. Tom Brady. We mentioned the schedule release and the Chargers again. I tweeted it out. You need to, it's like that's my favorite schedule. That's one of my favorite social media anythings that any team has ever done. It's so good. It's just chock full. Feel free to pause it and read each of the slides and the PowerPoint presentation. It's spectacular work. But the schedule itself, you know, everybody's gonna play their games and all that. It's a 17-game season for the first time. However, there is the notable Week 4 matchup with the Patriots and the Bucks. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady heading back to Foxborough. I think that will be. I think that's going to be a little hype on that one.
With fans too. Come on now.
with fans, with many fans, potentially, maybe, possibly. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to see a bunch. We're going to see a bunch. I don't know if it's going to be 100%, but it's going to be up there for sure. I saw Dr. Fauci this morning reminding folks or telling folks, if you've been vaccinated and you're outside, you really don't need to wear a mask unless you're just like surrounded by people, just like you're just in a
horde
sea of people. Yeah. So that's, unless that's happening, then you're good. So that's excellent. That's excellent news. And so for outdoor games, it definitely counts as being in a horde of people, but it also means that we talked about with outdoors, in outdoor situations, the airflow and all that stuff allows for a lot better movement and a lot fewer examples of aerosol transmission. So
blow those aerosols
I think we could get
everything
to it. Yeah, I think we could get to it, man. I think we could get to
Peter Evans, are you getting out of the house?
100%. Saying, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been out of the house a bunch. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you going to
I'm out of the house
football team game?
I'm out of the house all the time.
Are you going to a Washington football team game?
I mean,
see what I'm saying?
I would love to.
But I'm wrong.
I'd love to.
I'm wrong for even thinking that you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, what you do it? Are you going to do it, yes or no?
I mean, it's probably going to be hard logistically to do it.
But
I'd love to.
All right, if I get you away up there and somewhere to stay, you going?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, that's all I need to hear, man.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about. We'll make this thing happen.
All right, I got a brother in D.C. We can stay on the couch. Kelly Evans from the Undefeated. She's
That's right. That's right. Let's do it. I'm there. I'm ready.
All right, we'll make this happen.
Give me to the DMV. Let's do it.
All right, I got you. I'm outside in the AMG. Right outside, TT.
hour number 3.
With you and me.
That's right. Dustin Starr. We'll talk about a little wrestling action. The Wrestle Center's open. Lots to discuss. We'll do that in hour number 3. We'll also talk about tonight's matchup as the Grizzlies look to give themselves basically a day of rest tomorrow. A win tonight, and they can ease off the gas a little bit until the big one on Sunday. We'll talk about it when we continue here live from the Family Leisure Studios, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5 and 96.1.
I want to do some bragging rights. Hey, I was just the other day overhearing a conversation with Big Mike, the manager of DeSoto Auto Sales. They've got people buying cars all over the country. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas. People from all over the country buy cars at DeSoto Auto Sales in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Why? DeSoto Auto Sales has the most stringent car inspection in America. They get it right the first time. Quality and low mileage, factory warranty on most vehicles. My favorite part is the people who work there. Big Mike, all the employees are professional, friendly, and go that extra mile. Expect as you walk in the door, you're treated like family. DeSoto Auto Sales understands your time matters. We can help you find your dream car and get all the paperwork finished in less than an hour. Come see us at DeSoto Auto Sales and be part of our family. Have a great buying experience every time. 662-890-7184.
Action247.com is your Tennessee sportsbook for same-day pay. Action247.com. Local, legal. A sportsbook by Tennesseans, for Tennesseans. Win a little or win a lot. Action247 has same-day pay. The other guys make you wait for your winnings. No more waiting with Action247 same-day pay. Visit us online at Action247.com. Local, legal. Action247. You got action.
Problem gambling? Call 1-800-889-9789.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Ruddock Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com, or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at barksdaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
The summer of fun is here now at Mario's Pools. Hi, everybody. This is Dave Woloshin from Mario's Pools on Exeter Road. That beautiful pool, well, it just doesn't happen. So call Mario, and his team will be right there to guide you every step of the way if you want to do it yourself, or they'll do it for you. If you need a replacement pool liner, Mario has the best price against all the major competitors, and by the way, the best selection. Call Mario's Pools, easy, 552-3399. That's 552-3399, or just walk in, so easy, in Germantown on Exeter Road. The great thing about Mario is he always takes that extra step. He gets to know you and your pool. He'll do everything he can to make it perfect. Mario's has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. You can check out the reviews on Facebook. Don't be a slave to your pool. Call Mario Pools today, 552-3399.
Looking for a great place to deposit your money? Try First Bank. Competitive CD rates, a money market that moves with Wall Street prime and interest-bearing checking account options. Not to mention their friendly bankers who make decisions locally. To find out more, stop by one of First Bank's 3 local branches. 6482 Poplar Avenue, just east of International Paper. 8398 Highway 64 across from Wolf Chase. And 6280 Highway 64 in Oakland. Or visit firstbankonline.com. Member FDIC.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, W253DF Memphis, and WIVG Tunica Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
So we're still working. Heavy delays on I-40 at Chelsea Avenue. This is Chelsea between Watkins due to the crash. The center and right lanes are still blocked. Also, still working an accident. Still working an accident on I-240 at Midtown, south of Lamar Avenue. The right lane is blocked. And if you're planning to go across the bridge, I-55 is still open, but you're going to have major delays. So use Interstate 115 in Dyersburg or Highway 49 down in Mississippi. And there's your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Hour number 3. We made it.
We did.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Beautiful day out there, as a matter of fact. Going to be a beautiful day for the rest of the day. And the rest of the week, really. It's going to be lovely. Weather-wise, high in the low 70s. Perfect day to get out and play a little golf. I know, Zach, that's probably on your mind, I imagine. Getting a little swing in here and there. Good day to repair a bridge. Just some things you need to do.
Rain. Yeah, good. Come on, now.
Perfect.
It's season day out there, man.
That's exactly right. Carpe that diem. You know what I mean? We've been talking a lot about the big one tonight for the Grizzlies against the Kings, as kind of seeing what's going on, and they could eliminate the Kings tonight, and that would be useful because then Grizzlies could really take the night off tomorrow night in preparation for the big one on Sunday. That's huge. And, of course, also huge is our good friend Dustin Starr, who joins us now live, probably from the Wrestle Center. I can only imagine that he's there right now getting a sweat in, getting ready, because training is happening. The school is open. You're teaching people how to be sports entertainers and to be professional wrestlers. Dustin, are you in mid-lesson right now?
Oh, yeah. We start bright and early over here at the Wrestle Center. No, I'm actually headed to FedEx Forum. We've got the Grind City Wrestling podcast today, and then, of course, the Grizz game tonight, and tomorrow 4 home games in a single week to close out the regular season. What about that?
It's a lot.
Busy.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we started training last night at the Wrestle Center. So we had our first crop of guys come in, and it was pretty cool, man. I think I'm really, really going to enjoy this whole training portion of the Wrestle Center.
What are you focused on when you're teaching the future sports entertainers of the era? What are we just doing some flat back bumps to start with? What are we working on?
We really don't even take bumps the first couple of sessions. It's just about ring presence and making sure that that you're able to move about the ring. It is a little bit harder than what you would think, actually, even hitting the ropes, getting your steps down, the ropes. They can welt up the your side as you hit the ropes. A lot of people don't know that, but the first several months, it literally welts up the sides of your arms and your ribs when you hit those ropes. So a lot of just feeling out, making sure that everybody's safe, and then you start doing the bumps and all that kind of stuff. So last night we went through some of the motions, got everything started, but then TV day is the big day for those guys because they really get to see exactly how everything is put together, But we started that last night. Sessions are usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can get more information at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com/training. If you have questions, just shoot us an email. It's right there on the website, all the information that you need. But very cool stuff, man. You guys have to come and let me body slam you sometime.
I'm ready for it. I can handle it. I got a whole slew of moves I've been practicing on my kids.
Oh, yeah?
For kids.
Kids.
Tons of moves, man. We worked anytime we get in the pool, I do an array of suplexes on the children. That's just incredible. German suplexes, tiger suplexes, gut wrench suplex, Northern Lights, belly to back, straight back. They're all there. I got them all. I got them all there.
Those hurt a lot less in the pool with the water.
That's right. That's why we do them in the pool.
Keep it in the pool. Keep it in the pool.
That's why power bomb. I do an array of power bombs in the pool, finishing maneuvers. I mean, they're all there. They're all there for that. And, it's all happening. That's okay. I mean, that's what it's all about. If I had to do it in the ring, oh my God, I can't even imagine. But I would like to. I think I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna head over and check it out because I'm looking forward to it. And King Cobra is the head trainer, right?
Yes, King Cobra's the head coach. So, I mean, these guys. So Cobra can teach them legitimate wrestling. A hammerlock, a wrist lock, even a headlock. All those things are legit wrestling holds that can submit somebody. Now, I know in professional wrestling, when we watch sports entertainment, those holds are setting up for something else or a spot or whatnot, but those are legit shoot wrestling holds that you could tap somebody out with. So that's where Cobra's going to be real good. Cobra was trained by Spider Galente, who was Olympic gold medalist, I believe. And so combine that with Derek King and Alan Steele, who are two of the very best here in Memphis for the last 20 years that have really good experience, not only pro wrestling, but the entertainment portion of it, that next generation, so to speak. And, Cobra's kind of the old school, and then you got some of the new school, and then you got me and Maria in the mix as well, and also the ability to watch videotape. So we have our television set up to where we can air pretty much any match just from YouTube or WWE Network or whatnot, so we can train that way. So it's not all about taking the bumps.
And then let me just say, I'm glad that you mentioned that the hammerlock and the arm, like an arm wringer and basic, holds and the collar and elbow tie up and all that stuff, because I've always said, I go back to the match. I think it was at WrestleMania 17 with Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. I know, Chris Benoit is obviously a controversial figure, but I'm not talking about what happened at the end of his life.
Right.
I'm just discussing his work. But if you watch that match, the reason that match, I love that match from a training standpoint, because if you watch the beginning of that match, those guys do the collar and elbow tie up and into like a drop down, try little hammerlock, trying to get, and they treat it as if it is like Game 7 of the World Series, like the intensity level on just a lockup is off the charts. Like they're jockeying for position. You're trying to use that lockup to get an advantage on your opponent. You're not just like going through the motions and just tying up so that you can get to your next spot. Like they're like, I'm trying to push you back so that I can gain an advantage over you. You can just, the intensity of it is so much more compelling, and the fans get into it when literally all they're doing is just locking up, and then one guy might drop down into a hammer lock or might try to do a go behind or something like that, and that's it. Like there's nothing particularly, but because the intensity of it is like on 11, like everyone just feels it, and I see too many guys just going through the motions when it comes to like a lockup like that, and they're not into it. And that's, I don't know, it can make a big difference.
It's a struggle. It's supposed to be a struggle, and even if it's choreographed chaos or choreographed combat, whatever you want to call it, it still needs to look like a struggle, regardless of anything else. When you're watching TV, you're supposed to be able to suspend that disbelief there for a few moments to watch that match. And Benoit and Angle are two of the very best to ever do it, no doubt about it. And they're very intense, and they're stiff. They are stiff. If Kurt Angle or Benoit locked up with us like that, and we were, going into it thinking, oh, this is choreographed. Oh no, they'd knock you over, man.
Yeah.
They would absolutely knock you over. They're going to get theirs, and if you don't give it back, then they'll eat you up. And those two guys are two of the best. But that's where the training starts, man. Those guys were trained by the best. Dr. Tom Pritchard, who will be in town. I think he's going to swing by the Wrestle Center coming up in June. But he worked really closely with Kurt Angle, and I don't know that he worked with Chris Benoit, but regardless, Kurt Angle came in with zero experience in the wrestling business, and within the first 3 years, maybe even 2 years, did everything that there was to do in WWE, won every championship. And, he was an amateur wrestler, but had zero background or experience in pro wrestling and was able to do that. And that's
one of the things, too. Like he treated it like it was Olympic wrestling. Like he didn't, some guys come in from, the conventional sporting world and kind of like, look down on it or say like, oh, I can handle this. It's gonna be pretty easy or whatever. And they don't take it seriously. He took it incredibly seriously when it came to all of that stuff.
Well, that amateur wrestling background helps with that intensity because those guys legit do not like to get pinned. So just that brings up their intensity level, and then, they know how to get down there if they need to and smear your face into the mat. We actually had a young guy, he was 17 years old, who came and toured the facility. His dad is a former Memphis Tigers football player, and he's going to be competing for the state championship this year in amateur wrestling. And it looks like he'll be coming through the Wrestle Center to get started a little bit early as far as his ring movement and such. And that way, when he's done wrestling in high school, and shout out to him if he wins state, that would be great for wrestling all around. But then to have him training in the Wrestle Center, man, that would just be fantastic to have a state champion in there. So just to that point, amateur wrestling is still, WWE and such is still in the minds of these amateur wrestlers all across. Even some of the high school coaches are familiar with WWE looking at amateur wrestlers and athletes to sign them. So that's definitely a career option for those who are in amateur wrestling. But it all ties back to Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit.
I got a couple questions, Dustin, about storylines that I've just kind of peeped out in my time, either being there or watching on television or YouTube. The Crowleys, they've got some type of weird video segments that you've been playing with Walker Hayes or something like that, being kidnapped or something like that. What's going on in those videos, or how much can you really share about what the Crowleys got up their sleeve?
Man, it's pretty spooky stuff, man. The Crowleys, like, if you pull the curtain back a little bit, these guys are so creative. A lot of the stuff that you see on the show are ideas and concepts that we text back and forth, and I'm like, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. So a lot of that stuff is their creative juices flowing. And so the whole idea here is that they have abducted somebody. And we don't really know who it is, but it looks like it's been revealed to be Walker Hayes. And last week, Revenant came up on the screen, and I wasn't really familiar what Revenant means, but it's when somebody dies and comes back to life. Kind of like Pet Sematary.
Gotcha.
With the pet. So I don't know what's going to happen next, but it looks like they have abducted Walker Hayes, and maybe this is a character change or something happens. And the Grind City Rumble is this Saturday at noon. So we crown our first ever Memphis Heritage Champion on this coming Saturday. And one would only think whatever's going on usually reveals itself at the big event or something like the Rumble. So you probably get the payoff to that storyline coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, I got to see what's going on with that one, man. It looks pretty.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty wild.
What did you make of the controversy around Chris Jericho's blood and guts cage fall? MJF pushing him off the top of the very cool looking cage that they had set up there at the whole place that they're doing this, the Daly's Place set, and he gets pushed off and goes through it. It's quite a fall to take, flat back all the way down. Now he was obviously going into a crash pad, and some people complained that they could see it, and there were some people that took little shots at it. But bear in mind, this is a 50-year-old man who's not necessarily known for these sort of stunt bumps. He's a very accomplished wrestler, but he's not a stunt bump take. He's not Mick Foley. What did you make of the whole thing?
First of all, there was so much blood. It was all over the mat. It was smeared everywhere. Yeah. They destroyed the ring, kind of like what Nexus did, and that was one of the coolest things that I had seen at the time when Nexus tore the ring apart. Ringside, the whole ringside area, everything from the skirts to the apron, the pads, the ropes, everything. They tore it up. And after this cage match, it's kind of like, well, what? Yeah, they're in a cage, okay. But it was really cool that they tore the whole thing up, literally tore the inside of the place up. So I thought it was really cool. And then they go up to the bump. I personally don't like where MJF's like, you better give up or I'm going to throw him off the cage. It makes everybody, to me, seem like weak. Like, please don't throw him off. We give up. First of all, I hate that.
Right.
I think
that
was lame. They should have just ended it with them throwing him off there. I don't have a problem with the bump, but I do have a little bit of problem with the way that they shot it, because as soon as he hits, there's a camera right next to him, and you can see how paper thin the wood is.
Yeah.
It was like paper thin wood. And so in some of the replays, you see they use different camera angles. It's television. We're going to beat them up when the exploding ring doesn't explode or whatever, but it just seems like every big match that they have, something just like the exploding ring match, or like when Jericho took the bump, it just was kind of weird that they would shoot it in a way that you could see that it wasn't a real stage or whatever. But it was cool. It made MJF. I'm looking forward to MJF Jericho more than I am the stable versus stable feud. It's weird. I think I would just rather see those two guys in a singles match built up to be something special than to see their groups going at it where if we beat you, you got to disband, and all that kind of stuff. But it's cool. I dig it. Tough bump either way. But
well, I mean, again, I think it's the same thing with the there have been bumps in the past where you could see the padding underneath, or you could see the mechanism of how it worked. And they spend a lot of time, and this was in WWF they back in the day. I mean, there's plenty of organizations. There's a reason why when you do movie style bumps, why they do those in movies, and why it takes them days and days of camera positioning and all that to set it up. When you try to shoot it, it's hard to shoot it perfectly where it looks great and also covers up all the stunt part of it. That's hard to do. These guys are just not.
It is.
It's not trained for that.
You're right.
That's not.
It takes weeks, days, weeks, sometimes longer than that to shoot this stuff in the movies. And these guys go out and do it the day of in one take. It's fantastic. So I hate to poop all over it, but hindsight, of course, is 20/20. And when you look back at it, it's like, well, maybe we shouldn't have shot it that close. But I think the only problem that I had with it was that when they shot it so close, you could see how paper thin that stage was, and it was like, all right, well, not only can we see the crash pad, but we can see that the stage was nothing.
Right, exactly.
So
yeah,
that's tough.
Well, and you have to, and I don't. By the same token, I don't want Jericho to be Mick Foley and jump just through a table and just like whatever, like just put his body out there, and I mean that's not cool either. I think some people are sickos and want to see just people doing insane things for their entertainment. I don't want that any more than I want going back to unprotected headshots with chairs and that kind of, I don't want to prematurely end someone's career or someone's life or someone's viable days just for my entertainment. So I don't mind but I do think the production team has to, if you're going to commit to that, and I know you guys at the Wrestle Center are teaching bumps, but you're also teaching, the production side of it as well. That's on the production side. Like you gotta bail your guys out. You got to help them to look good, or else,
help them out
go
a
back.
little bit.
I'm sure he's disappointed. He does the bump, and he goes back to look at what it looked like on TV, and he's probably like, "Oh, come on, guys!" Like,
Yeah. We kind of feel the same way. If there's a move on the show and the camera just happens to miss it, it's a mistake, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it's missed. It's like, well, dang, we did that, and it was really cool, but it was missed. So stuff like that happens all the time, whether it's a big bump or just a regular move. But especially when you're taking a big, fall off the top of a cage 20 feet or so above, the ring, you want them to get that right the first time. So
it's very important indeed. What's coming up on Saturday for folks out there that are going to be watching?
Well, Saturday and on YouTube Premiere, which is easy, youtube.com/Championship Wrestling. We've got our Grind City Rumble. So this is open invitation, every man and woman for themselves. We don't know if there's other wrestlers from other companies here locally that will be entering. We have no idea. It's open challenge. We don't even know how many entrants there's going to be, but it's an open invitation to any wrestlers out there that think that they could win the Memphis Heritage title. That's going to happen on Saturday. The match is total chaos the entire time. And then this Sunday, we've got our next live television taping at the Wrestle Center. That's 3296 Winbrook. Dave Brown is not only coming back to Memphis Wrestling to call the action with us, to meet the fans, but also word has gotten out that he will be unveiling the brand new Memphis Wrestling Tag Team titles. So if you want to get your first glimpse at the tag team titles, Dave Brown will be in the house on Sunday at 2 p.m. Now, we do have a special VIP experience that starts at noon. So from noon to 1 o'clock, you can hang out with Dave and the wrestlers at Memphis Wrestling. And then 1 p.m., the doors open. You can go into the Wrestle Center. We will have a bonus match there if you arrive a little bit early. And then, of course, we'll have our TV tapings. And dude, how cool is it that the last time Jerry Jarrett was in the house, and now this time, freaking Dave Brown is going to join myself and Maria at the desk and call the action. That's like bucket list, man.
You're setting a high standard right here.
Yeah, don't get much cooler than that. I ain't going to lie to you.
I know, right?
What
am I going to do the next time?
Yeah, I know. It's there's only one way to go. I don't know, man. You have to keep pushing. That's for sure.
The best part is we do have a couple of ringside seats left. They're only $15. General admission are only $10, and if you have kids that are 10 and under, they're only $5. So it's very reasonably priced. Come hungry because Tops Barbecue will be set up. They will have burgers and probably even ribs and barbecue nachos and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have a good old time. And then also some of the stories. You'll see a lot of the stories develop before it actually hits television. So you're kind of on the in crew there of knowing what's going to happen before it actually airs on TV. So
I like that.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Very good stuff.
ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Dustin, thanks, man. Good luck. Enjoy it, and I want to hear about it next week.
All right. I want to see you guys out at the Wrestle Center.
No doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt.
All right, brother.
He's our guy, Dustin Starr, 5-star, joining us here on the on the program. When we come back, we'll talk about the matchup tonight, 5-star matchup, the Grizzlies and the Kings. Grizzlies with a chance to really set the tone for the weekend and get themselves in the best possible position with a win tonight. We'll talk about it when we continue. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5, 96.1.
Get happy with Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. Weekday afternoons from 1 to 3 on Sports 56, 98.5, and 96.1.
Case IH is a proud supporter of the Mississippi Farm Bureau, and thanks to a membership benefits partnership, Mississippi Farm Bureau members receive a discount of up to $500 on every qualifying Case IH tractor and piece of equipment you purchase. This discount may be used with other promotions, rebates, or offers. So join Mid-South Ag Equipment and the Mississippi Farm Bureau and pocket up to $500 in savings. Call Mid-South Ag at 662-890-3141 to get your discount today.
Mid-South Hobbies has your favorite model airplanes, boats, race cars, and trains to build. With brands you know like Lionel, LGB, and a large selection of Traxxas radio-controlled trucks, cars, and boats. Mid-South Hobbies has all the accessories to make them complete, with thousands of paint colors to make them shine. Reach the sky with rockets and kites, or reach deep into your imagination with action figures, comic book superheroes, and fantasy quest games. Get passionate about your hobby at Mid-South Hobbies. 4862 Summer Avenue, open 7 days a week. Call 901-682-9402.
Mount Moriah Auto Sales. What sets them apart? Great selection, quality, high-end to low-end cars, and low mileage. Mount Moriah Auto Sales is under new management. Ask for Emmett or Steven. Check out their great selection of cars or trucks. Choose from Dodges, Jeeps, Fords, GMCs, Infinitis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, even Bentleys. Mount Moriah Auto Sales also has a great service department with 12 bays for everything from oil changes to alignment to new tires. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Pick out your like new car or truck today. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner and right on the price.
Grind City Brewing Company is taking care of beerness in Memphis. Grind City Brewing is the dream of a father and son duo to create a brand that delivers a high quality, great tasting, and easy drinking craft beer. And they've done it. The brewery sits high above the city elevation in uptown Memphis with 15,000 square feet of beerness, including a 5,000 square foot tap room. Grind City Brewing is committed to all things Memphis, including the Tigers. They have created a malt liquor called Tiger Tail that is the official craft beer of the University of Memphis. Tiger Tail comes in 16-ounce six-packs and is not your typical malt liquor. Tiger Tail is crafted with a bold and smooth flavor, has 7.5% alcohol, and its clean finish makes it incredibly easy drinking. Tiger Tail and Grind City Brewing, taking care of beerness in Memphis.
Upgrade your commute at Acura of Memphis. Seize the thrill and test drive one of our award-winning models, each packed with cutting-edge technology, luxurious amenities, and a driving experience that's sure to awaken your inner self. Driving shouldn't be a chore, it should be an adventure. Advance your drive today, shop our aggressive lease and finance options now. Luxury is waiting at Acura of Memphis, or shop online 24/7. Visit AcuraofMemphis.com.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Yeah. You hear it?
Yeah.
I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Doing a little remix. I like the little mashup. I enjoy that. Hour number 3 is presented by our friends at Acura of Memphis. Online, AcuraMemphis.com is where you can go. We're in the Family Leisure Studios, so right here, Pete Same with you with Zach, beginning a marathon 72 hours of power between this and then working the Grizzly game and recording some
going down
thing, some music and
concert.
Is graduation of your sister and fixing the bridge. It's all.
No, who said I'm doing that? I'm at the house.
Well, you're gonna be here down at FedEx Forum tonight. Anthony Sane has decided because of his mojo or whatever that he's not going to go to the game tonight because he doesn't want to mess up the vibe.
No, I don't want to mess up at all.
Okay, all right. So with that in mind, I assume that you expect a victory. The Grizzlies, I would assume, will play Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, and will play. If Jonas Valanciunas can play, he's listed as questionable for the game. I assume if he can play, he will play. They'll go as big as they can possibly go tonight in the hopes of getting a win, so that tomorrow night, if they win tonight, then for everyone to know, tomorrow night really is irrelevant in terms of a win or a loss as to what it means. Because as long as the Grizzlies end up at least tied with Golden State and winning the game on Sunday, then the Grizzlies would win the tiebreaker and would take 8th spot. So as long as the Grizzlies are within a game of Golden State on Sunday, then they control their own destiny for that spot, which means that a win tonight pretty much seals that. So they could rest whoever they want to rest tonight. So I think it's pretty important that they take this thing as seriously as they possibly can and don't come out with one of those lackluster effort games. I don't think that'll happen for them tonight. I do think it would be important to kind of continue the building of chemistry. And my man DC pointed out last night the Nets brought back James Harden, and they brought him back off the bench, which is notable because the Grizzlies are bringing Jaren Jackson Jr. off the bench. Harden coming back to the team after missing some time. He comes in off the bench. They didn't have Kyrie, so it's not a full Nets team, but that is notable, and I'm glad that DC brought it up. So it's not only the Grizzlies that are bringing their stars back onto the bench. So that's the first time I've seen that. So I don't think you'll see it more than once if he's healthy, but it is notable that they brought him back off the bench. So I thought I would bring that up.
Oh yeah, I mean, didn't they kind of do some off the bench stuff with him anyway though?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different in terms of his role, but it's the longest layoff of his career. He was more than a month out with that hamstring strain. I think it's a little bit different. I don't know. To me, the thing with Jaren is that it's not even so much about the bench. I think that's part of it, but I think it's more about the fact just what his role is going to be.
Yeah.
Because there's always been that question about whether he would play as a 4 or a 5, and really that's more of a defensive thing than an offensive thing.
Yeah.
For the Grizzlies, and as a 5, it means the guys around him are going to be different. The personnel around him is going to be different. The 4 is much more of a conventional type of spot with him. But it is notable that whenever he plays as the 4, their first sub off the bench is usually like Desmond Bane, who comes in for Jaren, and that immediately makes them smaller. So it's kind of fun how they can size up and size down pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Jaren. They're 2-0 in games that he started. Of course, a small sample size, but you'd expect that he starts tonight. I don't think they're not going to start him, so it'll be interesting to see how that whole thing plays out. Do you think he starts tonight?
Yeah, I think if he's going to play, he's going to start.
Okay.
By the way, the Harden, just so you know, it was the first time he's come off the bench since April of 2012. So it's not like this is a regular thing.
Oh, okay. I thought they had him off the bench a couple games this year. I guess.
No, I just want to make this. I want to make this very clear that the first time he's come off the bench for a regular season game since he was with Oklahoma City, and he won. It was
KD. They brought KD off the bench or something, right? Something they did. I can't remember.
I don't know. I just think they're all going to start. As long as they're healthy, they're going to start.
You right, bro?
Yeah, I'm okay. So to me, sorry, I had a little technical issue there. So to me, the thing is going to be whether they can, with the Grizzlies, it's about finding that cohesion with Jaren and the rest of those guys. So I think that's why it's even less about the bench thing as it is about finding the right mix with him and playing him in the role that you're going to play him in that single role. And I don't think playing him as a starting 4 and a backup 5 is going to work. I think you're just going to have to kind of play him in one of those positions. I think right now, as much as the future you would like for him to end up being a 5, I think that would probably make things a lot easier for the Grizzlies. He's a 4. He's a power guard. That's what he is right now. And so he's not a 5. And I think he's rebounding the ball better. I think they're rebounding, in theory better. But it is what it is. And I know you guys are like the sample size is not enormous. Nobody's sample size is enormous this year.
Right.
But
right.
but it is important with what we've seen to look at Jaren and kind of question what's happening with him defensively. And I think his shot will come. I mean, his shot is improving a little bit here and there, so that's nice to see. Because early on he's really struggled. If you look at last year, for example, he was shooting 59% effective field goal percentage from 3. This year that number is down to 39.8%. Especially from the right side of the court. This year on the right side of the court, he has really struggled for whatever reason. He's been a left side guy. The right side shots have been pretty awful. So I don't know why that would be, but that's been the case. And his attempts are about the same, so maybe even a little bit more. Maybe that's just a rhythm thing with him, getting him back into the mix. That would be very important. If he could have more of those games where he hits 5 and 6 threes, that would be awfully important to offset some of the defensive issues that he's got. They just got to get him right. I mean, they're not going anywhere without him.
No.
I mean, I joke about it. I talk about the numbers, and I think the numbers are interesting. In no way would that ever make me not play Jaren Jackson Jr., but it is notable to see what he has done so far. It just means it's a challenge to get him back on track and to get him mixed in. You got to figure this whole thing out.
It ain't for us to figure it out. It's for them to figure it out. I mean, they made the decision to handle Jaren the way that they did, so they've got to figure out a way to make that happen because it can't be a situation where you're talking about, well, let's just not play Jaren the rest of the year. Well, he's here now, so now you got to figure it out, even though it is here at the end of the season. It's still on them. They've got to get it done. I think you're going to see a big Jaren game tonight, too. I think he kind of gets up for Bagley. I don't really know. Yeah, I think he kind of gets up for Bagley, man, so I'm expecting a good game for Jaren today. And Bagley's playing, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that Bagley is playing, actually.
He played the other night, though.
I think he's listed as doubtful.
But he's still going to get up for him just because he's over there on the sideline.
That's his boy.
That's what I'm saying. They like to kind of go at each other. Y'all ain't never peeped at them?
Yeah. No, okay. I know. I mean, it's their same draft class. Jaren's got a little animosity because he was picked first and all that.
All that old stuff. You know the vibes.
Yeah, I get all that.
Or they're trying to get him to come to the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Here's my other question: how is Luke Walton still a coach?
Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know.
You tell me. I've been wondering that for a while. That dude done finessed that Golden State thing into a lot of crap.
And got a lot of chances.
I mean, there's just nothing.
Y'all fired Nate McMillan and Luke Walton as the coach. Streets is done.
Why wouldn't they should go get Mike D'Antoni.
Who?
The Kings.
I think I agree with that. Yeah.
That makes sense to me. Like, he's sitting out there. You got to have like a legit coach that can do legit stuff with this. Come on, Luke Walton is not. No.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me.
I don't really understand that. It's just where it is. It's just not going to be. It's just not going to be good. You've got a bunch of guys that are out there right now and that are struggling. From the Kings, so it's a must win, and it should be an easy enough win, quite honestly, for the Kings. There really shouldn't be much doubt about this whole thing because the Grizzlies have plenty to play for. There's plenty of reason for them to get out there. There's plenty of reasons for them to do their thing. I don't know, man. To me, there's no reason why you wouldn't expect a big victory tonight for the Grizzlies. It would be quite a disappointment for them not to.
I think I agree.
Given what's at stake and how easy it would make tomorrow night's game. And the tomorrow night's game, you could just go with an extremely experimental lineup. You could start Tilly. You could start Justice Winslow. You could start any of those guys that are out there. You could do whatever because it wouldn't really. It wouldn't really matter. The game wouldn't matter. So, yeah, that's it. You do have to watch out for Terrence Davis, though.
Terrence Davis? Why you say that?
Forget that he's a Sacramento King now, and he's playing extremely well.
Oh yeah, that's the dude from the Raptors, huh?
From Ole Miss. He's from.
Oh
Ole Miss.
Yeah, from the Raptors.
He played at Ole Miss.
For the Raptors.
So he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes back
he's
tonight.
Gonna try to score 100.
And he's been really good. For them lately.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, they've been playing Oklahoma City, so I could probably score 20 against that Oklahoma City team these days. But he's been playing really, really well. He scored 27 the other night for them off the bench. He's going to play a bunch, man. And how the Grizzlies have that weird propensity to give up some weirdness out there.
Career games against dudes.
So Terrence Davis going for 40 tonight?
I wouldn't doubt
it. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but just keep an eye out. That's all I can say. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit rough.
Okay.
Potentially. Was that Zach?
No, I was like, Wait, in my mind, I'm thinking like he plays for the Raptors. Why y'all bringing his name up?
Yeah, he got traded.
He got traded. Like that's why.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, but what?
Yeah, I'm bringing his name up because he does not play for the Raptors. He plays
No.
for the Kings. That's an important distinction there. If he played for the Raptors, I would not
have anything to say
worry about him. Yeah, I wouldn't have anything to say about him at all. But the Kings have again they've won 6 of their last 7 games, so they are playing well going into this. Now 3 of those 6 have come against the Thunder, so basically that doesn't count. But the other ones have come against legit teams. And so, like I said, you're not going to see De'Aaron Fox tonight. He's out as he still recovers from COVID. I don't think you're going to see Marvin Bagley, but we'll see. He's had a groin injury. Harrison Barnes probably going to be out. Tyrese Halliburton is been out.
We need to beat these dudes, man.
Year. So there's really no question about that. He needs to be. It's time. It's time to go ahead and finish the job tonight. We'll see if the Grizzlies can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's what I really do think though that you need to avoid. I tell everybody else, do those same game parlays on FanDuel Sportsbook. Make it happen. It's a great way to bet. It's a great way to have some fun in a game. It's a great way to turn a little bit of money into a big win. And we've seen lots of our listeners have already done it. Lots of our friends have already done it. It's happened. I've seen probably once a week. I see a picture posted from somebody that I know who's had a big win.
Not me.
On a yeah. That's the only thing I would say to you, Shane, is just don't do it on the Grizzlies tonight. Pick a different game. Pick a different game. There's plenty of games up. You want to go basketball, you want to go baseball. There's plenty of options for you out there from FanDuel Sportsbook. Just don't do the Grizzlies. Don't do the Grizzlies tonight. Everybody else out there, go crazy. Grizzlies, Kings, go nuts. For Anthony saying,
don't bet
hold
nothing.
Hold off on that one if you want to talk about your mojo being a factor. But you can check it out. It is FanDuel Sportsbook. It is absolutely terrific, and it's so easy to use. Download the app on your Android, iOS device, and get started right away. And remember, use promo code BIGHEAD when you sign up. That's promo code BIGHEAD because I have a giant head, after all. BIGHEAD. Use promo code BIGHEAD when you sign up. And you can get your first bet absolutely risk-free. That means up to $1,000. If you win, you keep the cash. If you lose, you get it all back in site credit. It's just that simple. It's risk-free. It's fun. It is FanDuel Sportsbook. And try those same-game parlays tonight. I think you will have a lot of fun watching the game when you do. Check it out. FanDuel Sportsbook tonight. Go to sportsbook.fanduel.com to find out more. Must be 21 or older and present in the state of Tennessee. For problem gambling, call 1-800-889-9789. It is FanDuel Sportsbook. When we return, we'll finish up this great Thursday edition of Sports 56 Mornings, live from the Family Leisure Studios. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5, 96.1.
Sports Time with Wallow and Stats. Weekdays from 3 to 6 on Sports 56, 98.5 FM and 96.1 FM.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. Do you have to add Freon to your air conditioner every summer? Good news, it's super tune-up time at Conway Services. We'll come out and perform our exclusive 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your air conditioning system for only $69 with a Freon leak check. That's right, Conway Services exclusive 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up for only $69 with a Freon leak check. We'll remove years of dirt, grime, and leaves from your air conditioning system. It's like taking your air conditioner to a car wash, all for only $69. If you have an air conditioner that leaks Freon every year, with Conway Services Super Tune-Up, we'll include a free leak check. If that's not enough, we'll treat your unit with a special Teflon coating to help protect against the hot Memphis sun. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric service company at 384-3511. And call this week and we'll perform your super tune-up for only $57.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village. I want to do some bragging rights. Hey, I was just the other day overhearing a conversation with Big Mike, the manager of DeSoto Auto Sales. They've got people buying cars all over the country. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas. People from all over the country buy cars at DeSoto Auto Sales in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Why? DeSoto Auto Sales has the most stringent car inspection in America. They get it right the first time. Quality and low mileage, factory warranty on most vehicles. My favorite part is the people who work there. Big Mike, all the employees are professional, friendly, and go that extra mile. Expect as you walk in the door, you're treated like family. DeSoto Auto Sales understands your time matters. We can help you find your dream car and get all the paperwork finished in less than an hour. Come see us at DeSoto Auto Sales and be part of our family. Have a great buying experience every time. 662-890-7184.
I'm here with the great Pat Donahue from the Rendezvous Restaurant Shipping Department.
Thanks, Brett. We've been shipping our ribs all over the country now for decades from our USDA-inspected shipping kitchen in the Pinch District. We hand-cook our ribs in pits that Mr. Charlie built over charcoal, just like they do at the restaurant.
So what comes in a rib box?
We could do pork shoulder, we could do ribs, our sauce, seasoning, baked beans, coleslaw. We'll even throw in Pancho's cheese dip with our nacho boxes. We also put a bag of Rendezvous seasoned popcorn, heating instructions, some chef hats, some wet naps, and some other helpful tips from our kitchen. We ship our ribs overnight, exclusively FedEx. And we put them in nice packaging. We don't ever want to use styrofoam, so we use corrugated cardboard, actually 2 boxes that fit nice together. So the ribs get to you, your loved ones, or your clients in a safe, wholesome manner. Rendezvous ribs are perfect for out-of-town clients, customers, loved ones. We also ship ribs for any occasion.
Where do we order these great ribs?
You can go to www.hogsfly.com or give us a call at 1-888-464-7359.
Charlie Burgos' Rendezvous Restaurant in the alley since 1948.
At First Bank Mortgage, their core purpose is to help you get to a better place. That better place may be a lower monthly payment, that vacation you thought was impossible, or getting into a home with a fenced backyard where your kids can play. To get into your better place, First Bank Mortgage makes decisions right here at home. Dedicated to helping you get to your better place, First Bank Mortgage. Call Daniel Mooney at 901-462-0145 today. NMLS 741022. Equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Welcome back. We are live and local in the Family Leisure Studios. Little news breaking over the break. NBA has announced times for the final games of the season over the weekend, and guess what?
We got the most
Memphis
trash
Grizzlies. Well, yes, it's part of the thing. The Grizzlies are never on national TV. Well, now they're going to be on national TV because the play-in game against, or the game that could well be a de facto play-in game against Golden State has garnered some big attention because it's going to be for big stakes, and it involves Steph Curry and all that stuff. So the NBA has announced that game is going to be picked up national television at 2:30 Central Time, which means that would be a 12:30 start over on the West Coast, which means for the Grizzlies that's going to be. That's going to be tough. It'll be on ESPN, national TV game and all that, but that means that it's so vital tonight for the Grizzlies to take care of business so that they can, in fact, rest everyone. Turn Friday's game into just a total rest party. Everyone out. Just start, this is time for John Conchar to show you what you can do with 45 minutes of play. What can Killian Tilly do with a full 48? What are you going to get out of Jonte Porter? Like, it's time.
Oh,
it's time for the Memphis Hustle to get back into the mix.
Time to unleash Dave and Buster's Sean McDermott.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sean McDermott. Oh, man, that's absolutely.
Sunday's a big day for Dave and Buster's, though. He may not be available, man. That's a big day for them.
No, it's Friday though. He's good on Friday. He doesn't have to play on Sunday.
Friday,
if he's playing on Sunday, if he's playing on Sunday, then there's some significant issues.
I don't know, man.
That
Friday's kind of kids. First day.
No,
of the
Friday
weekend.
night. Come on, man. Friday night's not going. That's not for kids. That's he's more the kids guy. He's more the Saturday morning.
Yeah, he needs. But you want to make sure he gets enough rest.
Hey, little guy, come on. Hey, I see you over there running. You're not supposed. No running in the laser tag. Let's go. Come on, pal.
Yeah. So we got to make sure he gets enough rest so he can be back early Saturday morning at Dave and Buster's too. So.
Well, it's been. I just know that they need to take care of business tonight now more than ever.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Agreed.
Do you think that changes? I mean, does that even further sharpen their focus for tonight because of this?
Yeah. You got the game's going to be on national TV. Well, you probably do that anyway.
I mean, if I'm not on the Sunday. I'm not worried about Sunday. I'm talking about tonight for the Grizzlies. By the way, shout out to the Knicks. Officially clinched their first playoff berth since 2013. Think about that. The biggest market in the entire country with a huge amount of hype.
2013.
And they hadn't been to the playoffs in 8 years.
That's crazy.
In the East, no less.
Yeah. Yeah, but props to them, man. Coach Thibodeau came in this year. They got an all-star in Julius Randle. Derrick Rose has been hooping for him. Have you seen what do you think about the memes are coming out now about the Knicks and Damian Lillard? I'm like, bro, how does Damian Lillard going to New York help they're not going to win a championship just because they get Dame. I mean, come on, man. Who do you go trade?
It would raise his profile. It would raise his profile even more. I mean,
New York didn't even have anything to trade to get him. What are they going to give away?
I don't. I mean, all these trades.
Bring in everyone.
Right.
I mean, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I think it's silly. A lot of the trade talk is very silly, but nonetheless, he would be a perfect fit for New York, and it would raise his profile even that much more. It would be absolutely fantastic. Also, the Hawks yesterday clinching a playoff spot for the first time since 2017. Thanks to Nate McMillan, who's done a really nice job with Trae Young. He's got Trae Young playing better. Mm-hmm. He's got. I think he's done a phenomenal. I joke about him all the time.
Just crown that man.
I give him incredible. I give him a lot of credit for being he's done a spectacular job in place of Lloyd Pierce, and he's really raised the level of that team. We talk about the difference that coaches can make. Well, he's shown a good example of difference a coach can make. He's raised their level tremendously.
Yeah, he's been great. Nate McMillan's really turned that team around. Had a few Hawks fans coming at me on Twitter or whatever, but that was fun, of course. I mean, that's good. I'm glad that they're competent. I mean, like I said during the offseason, I just fear that, once these guys they added move on, they'll be right back to being bad again. That was the whole thing about them and their bag dropping this summer. And their fans are getting excited like they're not still in the middle of the East. Like that was the thing I said. They're chasing the middle of the East, and I don't really understand the long-term benefit of that. But, shout out to them making the playoffs.
Also, shout out to the logo, Jerry West, who continues to be as salty, I guess, as ever. I would say Jerry was notably salty. One of the secret greatest cussers of all time. Everyone looks at Jerry West like a kindly old man. That man MFU up and down for days. Sure. But Jeannie Buss, Lakers owner, was asked on a podcast last month to list her top 5 Lakers ever. And she said that the following were the top 5 Lakers ever: Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Phil Jackson, LeBron James. Notably absent, of course, Jerry West. The logo. And he was on a podcast with Peter Vesey this week in which he said, I saw the other day Jeannie Buss made a statement, the 5 most important Lakers. One of the most offensive things I've ever heard in my life. I was there a lot of times, had a lot of success. Be curious to know if they'd have that success if I hadn't been there. And I don't take credit for stuff I don't. When I was around, maybe I was just a good luck charm. But I do know that when this thing fell apart, there were a lot of years when they weren't very good. Woo! Jerry getting salty. One of the most offensive things I've ever heard in my life. Is Jerry West the top 5 Laker of all time?
I think he is. But I can also come with a list where he's not.
The logo, man. Come on.
You know what I mean? That logo's 100 years old.
And then on top of that, like,
I can come up with a list that don't have Jerry West on.
Yeah, like the players on her top 5 are like during her time when she was with the Lakers. Like she doesn't remember Jerry West, I don't think.
What do you mean? You look at history.
Well, yeah, you can look at history.
Look at that logo.
Yeah, but it's different if it's in person. It's a different connection. You know, that's like me.
Phil Jackson. What are we doing?
That's like me saying
her
Oscar
and Phil,
Robertson.
her and Phil are, what I mean, her and Phil had that little that obviously that's affected her thought about Phil. I mean, LeBron is a top 5 Laker. Come on, man. LeBron is a top 2 player, but LeBron is not. I mean, as a Laker.
Yeah, I don't get that one either. But I still can come up with a list when they got Jerry West on.
I mean, I can come up with you can come up with a list you can come up with bad lists all the time, all day long.
But I mean, like, it's her list though.
It's her list.
Yeah, but considering her position, come on, her list has a little more value. Get out of here.
Come on.
Be quiet, you nerd. You nerdy list.
You're the other one that's out here. I can come up with a list when Jerry West is not on there. Of course you can.
Man, what? Get out of here, man. I can
get out of here.
I can name an all-time top 5 Grizzly list and ain't got Marcus Hall in it too.
Yeah, I know you can.
Easily.
You probably would. Yeah, you'd be wrong. Just like that other list would be wrong. I can come up with all kinds of lists that are stupid. You mean
you Nate Duncan disciple?
I can come up with a lot of lists. Oh yeah. That's definitely a Nate Duncan thing. Get out of here. By the way, Big River Crossing folks say you can't walk or bike across the Harahan Bridge because of the increased traffic on the bridge.
Man.
So
actually,
you can't be walking across that other bridge.
Why are you trying to walk across? Anyway.
Actually, you can. It's just on the other side, Arkansas side. They have their side closed, so you can ride or walk, but you cannot go into Arkansas.
The gates are closed, Zach.
What they are unless somebody said otherwise.
The gates are closed. So the Memphis gates are open, but now the other ones are locked.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I read.
So you can't cross it, but you can get on it.
Yes. So you can enjoy the vibes from the 55 bridge.
We got to get out of here. So you could get on the bridge and just. I wouldn't if I were you. I would. I don't know if I'd be crossing bridges.
Stay away from.
Just
go
the long way. Take the long way if you can.
Enjoy the vibe.
All right, we'll come. We'll be back with you tomorrow. We have lots to get to then. Going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we'll be talking about the Grizzlies' victory tonight coming next. It is middays. Everybody have a great Thursday.